I'm going to take your agency away from you, and I'm going to say, in your grief, the party probably would have spent at least a day kind of getting over what had happened at the temple. Given that they're on a 10-day time limit, I think it's important to make that clear. But I don't know. Do you think the party would just be like, oh well, Galen's never coming back, let's go do that other thing,
No.
So tell me, the players who are characters that experienced all that last session, what would they do in that day of just kind of getting their head together?
I think Mia would stay in and around the temple. I think maybe doing some obsessive cleaning of it.
Sure.
In a way that she's kind of not been interested in cleaning it before.
And to get that black mold away.
Yeah. Yeah, and scrubbing at the spot where his body collapsed into ooze and tentacles and grossness. Okay. Yeah, I think she'd just keep to herself and not really speak to anyone much.
What would Smoke do?
I think despite he would normally want to just sort of get on with the next thing, I think he just needs a day to just breathe. He probably just hangs around with Snapping Branch.
Oh, you mean Sunshine at Night?
Oh, sorry, Sunshine. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much just tavern, camp, temple.
Well, in the immediate aftermath, that's where Sunshine at Night was at the Ironbeard Inn. So maybe be a bit worse for wear, even after only a day. Okay, what about Jacob?
I think after sitting and staring at the spot where it happened for a while, he'd probably want to go and get rip-roaringly drunk.
Maybe join Smoke then and Sunshine?
Yeah, drink and share stories of do you remember that time when? Yeah, sort of the good times, and just reminisce that way.
Very good. So,
and when Galen dropped a tower on a guy.
Yeah, awesome. So, the news of... Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm sorry, I'm just going to mute everything. Mute. The news of Galen's death circulates around Silvercrest in the... Well, it's probably in the third day. The dwarves had already come and given their, condolences and offered tribute. And various people swing by the temple with, it's just to check in on CGS and the Knights Mystical Fire. I'm sure Smoke and Jacob would have not had to pay for any drinks at the Ironbeard Inn. And perhaps reconvening, I'm going to say, at the temple, perhaps over a hearty meal, a visitor makes herself known, which in the form of a young elf.
With purple hair.
Right.
Yeah. Has she just walked into the tavern?
So into the temple. This is
the temple.
This is the Temple of Our Lady Weaver of Stars, which is the kind of fancy looking building in the middle there, with the purple lights around it. This is the temple that Mia and the Dwarves of Silvercrest built in reverence to Mistra, who you would have got quite familiar with or learned a lot about over the past 3 months, the goddess of magic.
Okay, so will Tisha have walked in here many a time?
She may have visited on occasion, but most of her time has been spent elsewhere, as you know.
Okay, so she's walking in. What I guess she's looking around. I mean, if she's been in before, maybe she's looking for somebody. I don't quite know who. But you never know. And she's looking around. Maybe she's spotted somebody obsessively cleaning around the temple floor area, and she's recognized, I think, Mia, and she's going to run over to you and go, "Oh my god, hi,
Tisha. I'll drop all my shit and give her a big hug.
You give me a big hug." So, and she returns that hug and says, "My goodness, what are you doing here?"
This is where I kind of live sometimes. This is where I am.
What, forever? You've been how? What?
No, but this is where Mistra lives, I guess. So I kind of will be here a lot.
Oh well, I'm here too. Is anybody else from the gang here? Like, is everybody with you? What's going on?
They're in the building, right? DM. Yeah, they're here. Someone, Jacob, Smoke.
Who's Smoke?
Maybe a bit hungover.
I don't
you've
think
not met
Tisha and
Smoke
Smoke have
before.
met.
No, they haven't.
Mia,
If I
what is it?
remember. I mean, it's been 3 months, but
Around.
I'm here too. I live here. How weird is this?
Hello, little elf girl. How are you?
I'm really, really well, thank you. I can't believe you're here. I'm in shock. I'm here, you're here, we're here together. This is crazy.
Yeah, wow. It's been only a few months, but it seems like forever. Like, how have you been?
No. Yeah, really much better than when you last saw me. I've been well, if you remember Carven from the farmhand that was with us for the journey.
You a bit, yeah.
Yeah. So we he took me basically back to my parents, and that was fun. Turns out they know nothing about blood magic, and we had to have some long discussions about, why I was basically thrust on my grandparents without any kind of rhyme or reason, and I told them about the blood magic stuff. They had no idea. They came over to here. They've been helping with like rebuilding the city. I said, okay, let's do that. Whatever, I needed adventure anyway. And then here I am, and I've stayed. They've gone off, and I'm living here now.
What have you been doing?
Well, you might remember that I didn't really know much of how to use my powers, and I was more likely to set something on fire than, help anybody. So I've been working on that and I've met somebody along the way that's been helping me out, and we've been helping each other out, and yeah, it's a good situation right now. It's a good life.
You've met? Oh, sorry, this is Smoke.
Smoking Mirror, it's nice to meet you.
Hello.
Don't worry, he only looks scary. He's actually a little pussycat.
Tisha, she's the one. We've met her sister, have we not?
Yeah, Naeem.
So you're Naeem's sister.
I am. This is so weird. Basically, I haven't seen my sister yet, not for a while, but we've been in communication. We're hoping to meet at Winterfest, and she's going to come here, which is going to be exciting. But yeah, we've been writing to each other and stuff, which is exciting. And yeah, it's a good place here. It's nice. It's a great vibe.
The person that you've met, is that
Well, it's Freddy. Freddy is, we've been helping each other out. You know, he's got some issues with his magic, and we've been learning the ropes together. And yeah, we kind of hit it off, and we're hanging out together now.
Freddy trustworthy?
Yeah, Freddy's really trustworthy. Well, you know, as far as I can tell, we're 3 months into something, but you know, it's really exciting.
It's cool.
You'll meet him, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Oh, we know him.
Do you?
Wait.
How do you know
Wait.
what?
Freddy?
Frederick?
Frederick?
Of course.
Oh,
Rose
well,
Mantle, right?
We know
Yeah.
him.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. So he'll know you guys.
Oh, yeah. We
Oh,
go
yeah.
way back.
Ah. Well, we should meet up. We should go for drinks or something.
That would be lovely.
Yeah. I'm so glad to
Yeah.
see you. It's awesome. So what's next? What's your plan next?
Our plans kind of went a bit sideways for a bit. We do have to go and, well, we have to go try and find one of Smoke's clanmates and speak to him, and then we're off on a ship. We're going to travel. I received word from back where I'm from. I'm needed back there. They've had a bit of a problem, and I need to go home.
Oh,
So the
okay.
guys are coming with me.
Oh, are you going now? Are you going today?
No, we've got to deal with this here first. But
Did you
we'll
ever hear? Sorry,
Go on.
just to go back on our story. Did you ever hear from that horrible blood magic hater dude? I can't remember the name of.
He vanished, and we've Thorn. He
Yeah.
vanished, and we've not seen him since.
No, me too. Okay, cool. That's good.
Yeah, no, there's. Yeah, we've come across one or two more things that he would have liked to have destroyed, but they've all been stored away where they can't be used.
Don't suppose you've heard anything from my grandparents, have you? Me neither.
They went through a portal. They're not even on this plane anymore, Nessa.
I'm okay about that. I mean, that was the choice they made. I just wondered if you'd had any dealings with them since.
Maybe when they're ready, they'll get in
I'll
touch.
come back and see that it hasn't been destroyed and that we're all still here and that there's something worth going back to.
Hmm. I don't really want that interaction, though, to be fair. I'm quite happy to meet my sister and just stay here for now.
Well, your sister's doing great work. She's at the old Baron's mansion. She's doing an orphanage, isn't she now?
An orphanage, yeah, building things. Yeah, no, it's really great work, and I can't wait to see her.
Yeah, that's not far from where our base is, so I'm sure we can travel there at some point.
Oh, yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah.
And it's good that you've got other members of the team as well. That's exciting.
Yeah, well, we
Don't
lost one
sound so
recently.
exciting, guys.
We lost one recently, so.
What? Did I meet them?
No, Gallin, we told you about him, our little gnome wizard who'd stayed behind.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
He's gone.
Recently?
Very
Yesterday.
recently, yesterday.
Whoa. Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. You guys need a little break or something.
Yeah.
There's no time.
We need to go find this thing and find Thunder in the blooming forest where he's ran off to. Do you want? Yeah, was there off to the forest? I mean, do you want to? No, Thunder in the morning, isn't it?
Thunder in the blooming forest.
Thunder in the
name.
blooming forest. Yeah.
I know
Wow.
Thunder in the Plumbing Forest. He's from a distant clan.
Okay, Sunshine.
He's a good guy.
Sorry, I don't mean to speak out of turn. Smoke,
Oh yeah, this is Sunshine.
did they always talk this much?
Yes, usually. It's normal.
I mean,
Oh,
well, we're off. Smoke, Mia, what do you think? When we go off to an adventure? Should we ask Miss Purple Hair with us?
If you are half as capable as your sister, then you'll be helpful, if nothing else.
Well, I've been honing my spells, which I'm very excited about. Lucy hasn't looked at all, but Tisha's really excited.
We could always use another. If I remember, you're quite a sneaky one, like myself. So we can always do with another to help get into those tight spots.
Yeah, it sounds good. But
Little elf girl.
hi.
You
Who are
have a
you?
very. I'm sorry. My name is Sunshine at Night. I basically work for this guy. Poke points towards Smoke.
That
you-
was appropriate.
You have a very impressive quarterstaff and shiny ring. Like, are you not some kind of royalty? Are you an adventurer? Or I don't get it.
I have royal connections, but not that I really know about. The ring was given to me by my boyfriend, and the staff was a protection thing from my parents. I think they're feeling guilty. So I've got
As
some
they
kit
should.
with me. Yeah. Yeah, I took it and
More
sent
things
them on
to
their way.
lose, if you ask me.
Well, that's...
You're not allowed to speak about losing anything, Sunshine.
Oh, come
Not
on. That
after
was
your
days
performance.
ago. It's hard being an adventurer. I'm not sure I'm cut out for it. Anyway,
Nice to meet you.
thanks. I'll go make preparations. I nearly finished packing up the supplies before we head to Stormcradle. And you just go back and like start messing around with equipment packs and what have you.
Oak is kind of a big deal back where he comes from, Tisha. He's got his own manservant and everything.
Oh,
cat
really?
Yeah, sorry
Is
about
that
him.
why you
He's
picked up on
still just a
royal
young kid.
connections? Oh, he sounds interesting. I want to get to know him.
I'm sure you
Give him anything
won't
to
be
look
able to
after.
avoid that.
Oh.
Well,
I think I'm up for an adventure. I'd have to sort of check with my other half. Don't want to run off without letting him know. You know how it is.
Come too.
Can he come too?
If you
we
can
should
go find
go
him.
ask. He's only around the corner. He's only at the spire. We could go ask him.
That's
Do I
so
get-
weak. That's so weird. You know where my boyfriend is, and I don't.
Where he's always,
Cool,
where he
okay,
always
great.
is.
Yeah,
We've known
cool.
him for months and months now.
Are you really going to do this to me? Are you going to go and find Frederick? Are you going to be going to role play? Like,
We can skim over it if
You
you'd
know-
prefer, Daniel.
You don't have to be coupley.
Didn't even think about that.
hanging out.
We're not included. There we go. That's a decide.
That.
Move that on.
I could
Right.
play the angry big brother thing with him and everything, Tisha.
Oh my god.
No.
Frederick's got
I'm
like
sure-
a do not disturb sign on his door.
I mean, you've got ways of communicating with him without going and, finding him, but hey ho. Whether you do
That's
that.
fine.
or not.
I can. What have I? Have I got?
No, the others have, though, or Mia has.
I could.
Oh, you're welcome to come along if you wish to. See some of these isles.
Do you think
Well,
you'd want
I
to
mean,
come
I've been
along?
here for quite a while. I'm open to seeing you guys again and hanging out and showing off my skills that I've been learning, which will be interesting to see if that's true.
I'll take you. Yeah. And you won't. Is there jungle on Arnelian?
Dense forest.
Yeah.
It's dead. So, well, we'll be off into the jungle probably. Snaketail. That'll be new for you. I mean,
Will you?
I don't know. Maybe.
where are we
Where are you
going?
heading?
I thought Smoke had. No, he's not gone there. I'm wrong. He's
Stormcradle.
gone to. I thought
Stormcradle.
he'd gone to the
Right.
forest. I didn't
This
realize.
is why notes help. Yeah.
Okay, Daniel. Yes, sir.
Just saying. So you're going to Stormcradle.
We're going to Stormcradle.
Is there anything anyone would like to attain, acquire, equip before leaving the city of Silvercrest proper and heading south to the kind of coastal former citadel / weather station / summoning altar for Panaku?
Imagine that a diamond.
A diamond? Or you're gonna go and fucking shake down Ruby Roll Muri. Oh, we do need that
No,
after all.
I can't take her mother's diamond off her.
I think we need to. I think we'd like to stock up on some potions if we're leaving Silvercrest for any time. Some healing potions would
Yeah.
probably be a good plan.
That's a good idea.
Okay, to expedite things rather than do more shopping, you can add as many healing or greater healing potions as you like at the standard cost.
Which
so it's
is
50 gold piece per standard healing, and is it just 100 or is it 150 for
I feel like it's more.
greater?
I think it might. Yeah, I feel like it's at least
Oh,
two.
there's one in my inventory. Does it say? Doesn't say.
Maybe even 4.
Hold on. It's uncommon a greater healing potion, so yeah, no, it is 100 gold pieces. So 50 for a regular healing or 100 for a greater healing. One person, if they so choose, can buy a superior healing potion for 500 gold. But that's up to you.
Ooh.
But only one of those would be available.
Might be worth me taking that because at this point,
Yeah, I was gonna
potions
say,
are going to be what keep me alive.
I was going to suggest you.
I'm going to buy a lot of potions.
Spend Galen's money on that. We got 2 grand from him.
Yeah, I picked up the 2 grand, so I would use 500 of that to get your superior for you, Smoke.
Okay.
And I'd probably
okay.
give me. I'll give you 500 of it as well. Just add to your
Oh,
inventory.
thank you.
You guys are fucking minted now. Tisha, how much gold have you got on your character sheet?
25.
Times that by 100.
Yeah.
Because you're royalty, of course.
You've seen Mummy and Daddy.
Exactly. They wouldn't have let you stay in Silvercrest without sizable pocket money.
But your parents have bullied. You've bullied your parents into giving you money, made them feel bad about leaving you.
I mean, that sounds about right. Can you add? Ooh. I feel rich.
Yeah, I mean, you're pretty okay for magic items. But if you want healing potions, like I say, 100 gold per greater, or 50 for regular, you can manage
I'll
that.
take it. I'll take a couple of healing potions.
Cool.
Yeah.
Anything else anybody wants to get before you all head to Stormcradle?
Just the usual supplies. So do we have to pay for stuff like that? Rations, camping gear?
Yes. Standard prices again. It depends how long you're going to go for, but you know you're not going to be in town for longer than a 10-day, so 10 rations should do you. You might want to stock up again, obviously, before you leave Silvercrest. But yeah, 10 rations. In any adventuring equipment you want, you can just pay the standard price for.
Yeah, I'll look up.
What's the difference between add to backpack or equipment?
You've got a backpack where you can put things you're less likely to use, as well as your equipment. Whereas things you're going to use quite quickly.
Yeah, equipment is on you, backpack is stored away. Excuse me. So, it is a cold Tuesday morning. Smoke, Jacob are probably still a little bit worse for wear. Sunshine let Smoke know that he will basically give service to the temple and be a kind of a collector of information and conveyor of messages. He will keep an eye out for other tabaxi around Silvercrest.
Yeah.
Just in case anybody turns up.
I'll ask him to be very polite and especially respectful to the nobles and the casters and whatnot.
Sure.
I don't know how successful he will be in that, but
Make a persuasion check.
okay. 10.
Don't worry, Smoking Mirror. I'm getting the hang of this, living in a city thing. I'm sure. Maybe I'll join a guild. Who knows?
You fill me exceeding confidence.
So yeah, I think you would all start to notice as well. Like I say, it's the depths of winter, and at the end of January, or the equivalent of January, at the end of this month, which would be probably just less than a week away. So yeah, maybe about 6 days away. Is the Midwinters Festival. It's basically Christmas.
In January.
In January, yeah, but yeah, it's like actual midwinter and not like pagan midwinter. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, there's like people starting to like adorn their kind of their houses and workplaces with like snowflake decorations. Could you all just make a religion check for me?
Oof.
Oh, nice.
Smoke?
Smoke has no idea about these cultural traditions in mainly human cities. Seems unnecessary. But Mia, with that roll, there seems to be, although like the main deities worshipped in Silvercrest are Helm and now Mistra and Moradin to an extent. People, at least for the Midwinters Festival, pay tribute to Auril,
Okay.
the Frost Maiden, just to kind of make sure that the winter passes without a horrendous blizzard, or just to keep the port of Silvercrest safe in the bad weather. If you were a sailor with that role as well, you might not actually pray to Auril on Midwinter's Festival. You might pray to Umberlee. But Auril and Umberlee are like that. Like the Bitch Queen and the Frost Maiden are like, yeah.
Aye.
Right.
Hi, they are, yeah.
Unbelieve. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I might have maybe Mr. would have spoken to Warkek or Halvard or someone like close to the temple about maybe think about whether we should decorate in here and outside.
Are you going to culturally appropriate Midwinter's Festival to now be a Mistra Festival?
Words for Christianity.
Yeah.
Just turn
why?
stars into snowflakes,
Yeah, I don't know. What you could make another religion check or a persuasion check, or what do you want to do?
I'll try a religion check to kind of check whether I think that it would be appropriate, maybe, or like what I could do. Oh no.
No, yeah, absolutely, very appropriate. You would be getting everybody, get making like snowflakes, but 7-pointed snowflakes or 7 snowflakes. Maybe you'd even have a banner like Festival of the 7 Snowflakes, and you'd be, making it very visible, and as garish as possible, probably with that role.
Good. Okay. Oh my god. I'm gonna turn this into the Rime of the Frost Maiden, aren't I?
Well,
Shit.
we shall see.
Okay.
Okay. So you head south past Beer Point, which is pretty devastated from the siege. The people you stayed with on your first night before entering Silvercrest, you notice their house is now just a ruin. And the other establishments, farmhouses, warehouses, barns, have either been used as like garrisons and sentries by infernal creatures or have just been completely destroyed. The city has shown signs of recovery in the past 3 months, but the cold has slowed progress outside the city walls. You can see the scars of Calixeros's invasion still very plainly. And yeah, you head to Stormcradle. I haven't redone the Stormcradle map, apologies, but just to remind you what it did look like. God, this is old.
It's black.
Is it? Okay, hold on.
Also, is it still all will it still all be flooded as well?
There would definitely be lots of water. Still at least partially flooded on the surface, and obviously, given the weather, it would be pretty treacherous. Mold and ice and frost and just a really uninhabitable, uninvited eyesore of a ruin that Thunder in the Morning might have been very excited to hear that he was being bequeathed, but it's more than a fixer-upper. It is a complete mess. And as you approach the doors to Stormcradle, you see that one of them has just fallen in. And yeah, there are signs of battles and skirmishes that you took part in, and then ones that have happened since. You see, it smells really bad. All of the kind of greenery and all of the stuff that grew when Stormcradle was active has just rotted away and not been cleaned. It's muddy, it's slippy, it stinks, and it is decidedly short on tabaxi.
Huh. They were supposed to be here, right?
Do I have an expectation on how many tabaxi were supposed to be here, aside from just Thunder being here?
Make a history check.
Yep. 16.
So you know that the Trailing Coasts clan is one of the smallest clans, and given that they have a nomadic home in Camp True Peak, there was always going to take a while for the clan to return and kind of consolidate Stormcradle. You would probably be expecting a family or two, so not many. Certainly more than enough room for the entire clan plus more at Stormcradle.
Okay. But it wasn't their plan to completely move away from their original territory. They just wanted to occupy this as well.
Yeah, so kind of like Nimble Step for your clan.
Yeah.
This would be a suitable base of operations, but not a home that they would all be moving out into and living in. See what I mean?
Yeah. Well, if we're at the gates and it's in disrepair and it's open, we'll go in and maybe I'll look and see if I can spot anyone.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Are you looking around like perception check wise, or are you actively going between the buildings and checking like an investigation check kind of thing?
No, I'm just going to try and get a glance and see if there's any tabaxi around.
Make a perception check.
Yep.
Can I look too? Can I help?
Sure. Make your own check if you wish. Yeah, okay, decent rolls. You see not much in terms of signs of life. You walk around, you see like some rotten skeletons of sea devils and other like aquatic fiends that have frozen to death from exposure to the elements, or indeed were killed during the war. You do see, I would say, smoke. You pick up with that roll some tabaxi tracks heading towards the tower that you spent the night in with one of the Argent Knights all that time ago.
Tabaxi tracks over to the tower. Shall we make our way there? But look around. I mean, I know a lot happened here, but I'm surprised how much disrepair the place is in.
Yeah, we should go. Do we need to be careful?
I don't think we should. Thunder has this place defended, occupied. There should still be a population around.
Okay, then you can progress. Not trying to be stealthy. You do see, just more disrepair until you make your way kind of up to higher ground. The ice and kind of mud starts to give way to sheer rock and worked stone until you find the courtyard and Stormcradle proper. The tower has got like a big hole in it, and many of the buildings are still in really bad condition. But the hall that you fought Tomazeus in, alongside Coronac and Valzax, remains. However, the doors are shut.
Should we take a break?
I didn't know if you. I mean, I'm prepared to go a bit longer because we started a bit later. But if you want to take a break now, that's totally fine.
Yeah, I need to get my setup downstairs. I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah, don't worry.
Then we can play for as long as you guys wish.
Sure.
15 minutes.
Give me 20 minutes.
Cool.
and bend your ear, for a tale our tongues to wag. For she who'd led us towards the light, the ballad of the white stag. The chairwoman sat at her desk one day while the rain came down so hard. She made 5 white stags who brought the sunshine back, and she made them all town guards. She was crossed by a gnome who armed some bombs that would make the docks into a pond. But the stags were too wise for the tiny gnome, and they sent him back to Gond. So come gather near and bend your ear, for a tale our tongues to wag. Thought heard we not had stayed the night, the ballad of the white stag. She roused her men at the feasting hall, and she took the stags to the city wall. With a lightning strike and a nasty fall, the chairwoman saved us all. When the nightfall came and the chanting stopped, and I nearly spilt my drink, for in the dark with Mistress' aid, she turned the walls to pink. So come gather near and bend your ear, for a tale our tongues to wag. Thought heard we not had stayed the fight, the battle of the white stag. Now the chairwoman wields her family sword, and her brother wears a mask for the forgers' guilds and traders too. There's not too much to ask, so come gather near and bend your ear, for a tale our tongues to wag. You better tip your glass, 'cause she saved our ass, the battle of the white stag. So come gather near and bend your ear, for a tale our tongues to wag. You better tip your glass, 'cause she saved our ass, the battle of the white stag. Hey ho!
Yo, yo. Gosh, yeah. No. It looks a lot better on some video. I'll find you the link.
Thank you, Kirsty.
Okay, we ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I'll just mute myself for a minute.
So embarrassed
No.
right now. All right, John. Are you ready?
All right. So yeah, you found the tower and the kind of converted temple to Umberley. What is the the temple referred to as Stormcradle? The doors are closed, and there's no sign of any tabaxi.
What about any other population? Anyone else around?
You have not seen a soul.
Okay, this is weird.
Yeah.
What's happened here? It looks like we just left. It looks like it looked when we left.
It's been months. I would have expected even the cleaning out of the bodies. At the very least, no?
I think we should maybe go in here
Yeah.
quietly, just in case something's wrong.
You're very quiet, Gareth. Just saying.
I'm gone quiet.
I think we should go in here quietly, just to make sure nothing's wrong. Like, try to be a bit stealthy.
Did you say this this door's also in disrepair and was open? Or am I
The
confused?
doors are closed to this one.
Okay.
This is, this was definitely used as a garrison by the Argent Knights, as you know.
Oh, yeah.
So it looks a lot more secure, but yeah, there's no other than the closed door. There's no, broken windows to climb in through or anything like that.
And I would know that there's no openings or windows in the other side, like around the other side or anything, because it's all secured off that bit, isn't it?
Correct.
What do you think, Jacob? Should we? I don't know.
The only other way I can think in is the way we got in the first time.
I can climb up to the top.
I've got climbing gear with me. We could get up there.
As do I. I made sure to take some extra provisions just in case.
Maybe. Are there any windows or anything higher up, Dan?
You think you could get in? You wouldn't have to climb that far up the tower to find like a window, but it would be It looks quite icy and quite treacherous. Not that either of you would shirk that challenge, perhaps, but just to point out, you've not tried the door.
I was going to say, have we opened the door yet?
I'm just listening up to it first. I've burst through too many a door with complications thereafter, enough to at least try and listen.
Make a perception check as you put your ear to the door.
Got the scars to prove it.
Yeah, 14.
You hear nothing but the howl of the wind blowing through the top of Stormcradle Tower and filtering down through the rest of the hall. It gives quite a chilling sound. Clattering of wooden shutters somewhere in the tower, or movement of abandoned furniture, but no voices, no movement of humanoids or otherwise.
I don't hear any threat inside. I don't hear any Tabaxia people either.
Oh. We should just try.
I'd quickly like to grasp my amulet around my neck and use my little extra special power. I'm just going to. It detects evil and good. I just want to detect if there's any.
What's the range?
It's 30 feet.
You see Jacob quiet his senses, calling back to a time when they reached far beyond a normal mortal's senses. And he listens, and he sniffs the air, and he detects no foul odor or pleasant smell.
There's nothing evil or evil, no aberrations, no fiends, no anything. I can't smell anything.
Within 30 feet.
Not within 30 feet. There's nothing waiting on the other door like that, on the other side of the door like that for us.
That being the case, I'll try it through the normal method first. See if it's barred.
There is a large lock, a keyhole. You push it. You don't think it's barred, but seemingly whoever's had the keys locked it.
Can I've had, for as long as I can remember, a mystery key on me, but I don't know what it's for. Can I just try it?
Yeah.
It's
Mystery key.
A
Oh, there's
mystery
just
key.
we found a key and we don't know where the lock is.
No, it's a mystery key, which is a magic item in D&D, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, is it
Cool.
called that? Okay, yeah, cool.
So you produce this ornate key. Ornate in the kind of fog, but oversimplified on the end, as if it would just fit in any lock. I would like you to roll a d20, and on a 20, we'll see what happens.
5%
Ain't
chance.
gonna happen. Nah.
Oh, what do you know? This key doesn't fit this lock. Nothing happens.
One day I'll find the answer to you.
It's do you want me to have a go with my keys?
Yeah, okay.
Better keys. Dan, can I just check has Tisha been told the story of this place, like what happened and stuff?
They might have mentioned it. Do you want me to catch you up real quick?
Really quick, like 5 words, that'd be great.
Yeah. So prior to the siege of Silvercrest, the big battle that's been mentioned, basically the bad guy used this temple as a weather control device to kind of throttle Silvercrest in a storm, and the party destroyed it. It turns out though that deeper in the bowels of Stormcradle, there was a portal that was opened, and Panaku, an elder evil that corrupted Gallin, and seemingly now roams free across the Cerulean seas, is free, and he was summoned here. So it's a place of great significance to the party and to Silvercrest.
Okay. Tisha's going to put her cloak of elvenkind on and put the hood up. That is all. Thank you.
Very good.
Just remind me, Dan, because it's been a while. What do I add to my D20 for Thieves' Tools?
Dex plus proficiency.
Okay, so that is plus 12. Okay. 28.
As Mir removes the key, Jacob's thieves' tools slip from under his sleeve, and he rifles through a few different lengths before inserting two, and with a real simple click, the door opens.
Well, okay, it's fine if you cheat.
After you, my lady.
I don't have my original Stormcradle map anymore, as far as I can see, but hopefully you remember kind of what it looks like. As Jacob opens the door, you've got a fine marble hallway that's seen much better days. Rooms to the left and right, kitchens and bunks. The religious iconography here is very minimal. There is a small kind of cloister dedicated to Umberlee on the right, but straight ahead is the most impressive thing. It's a broken and disused arrangement of stone and wood and kind of gyroscopic metals and concentric circles that once formed the Stormcradle, i.e. the kind of weather control device, and kind of portal, the portal mechanism. It seemingly is very, very similar to when you left it, unless you all want to make a perception check.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Look.
Have I got one from?
Sorry. I thought it was just going to be 2 of us.
No, you can all make one.
Fail anyway.
Okay. Smoke looks around for Tisha, and Tisha's got a hood over her eyes. This cloak of elven kind conceals her. Jacob, you stroll in, and Mir as well, hot on his tail. You see some tabaxi tracks amidst all of the kind of chaos and abandonment, and the tabaxi tracks seemingly go down into the kitchen and through the door that leads to the cellar, the one that you arrived through originally.
Smoke, there's tabaxi tracks here. They go down into the sewers underneath.
Let's move quietly.
Yeah.
If our previous experience was anything to go on, we might be there might be things in that sewer.
There certainly was last time.
I'll sorry, go ahead.
Go on.
I was gonna say I'll go ahead and we'll try and stealth.
Okay, so let's make a group stealth check as we filter down into the basement.
You get something cool from your cloak for this, don't you?
I have advantage,
Yeah.
I think.
Bye, everyone.
Jacob phases through the wall.
Me too.
Mia, why have you got disadvantage?
Because of my armor, I think.
Oh, clank, clank, clank.
Yeah.
Clerics be clerics. However, with the crit, it's a group pass. You make your way down quietly into the basement, and there's signs of a struggle. There's this kind of mucousy ooze that coats the kind of trap door at the bottom of the basement, which you knew where it would be, and seemingly, I'm not going to make you repeatedly make investigation checks. You can see claws being dragged towards the trapdoor. Claw marks.
And there's still ooze around the trapdoor.
Yeah.
How fresh does the claw track look? Does it look like it happened recently?
You can make a nature check.
Can I assist Jacob?
Or give him advantage.
Okay.
Fresher than virtually everything else you've seen. Like I say, most of it has been quite undisturbed. The tabaxi tracks that you saw didn't go too far. With that check, you probably think, well, maybe whoever the tabaxi was that came down here was drawn here, a noise or a disturbance, a battle ensued, and seemingly the tabaxi was taken away.
I think something lured your tabaxi comrade down here, Smoke, and it fought and lost, and it's been dragged through there. Not too long ago.
Thunder is smart. He would have kept moving if he was able to. Is this the only entrance into the sewer, as far as we know?
No, there is another.
This is the way you came from the sewer, but the sewers go all the way under Stormcradle.
Oh, we came out at a few points, actually, didn't we?
Yeah, you could pick a place in Stormcradle and try and access the sewers from anywhere.
I'm just wary of this. Have you ever seen anything like this before? I'll maybe take out something. I'll use a baton, and just so I don't have to touch it with my hand, I'm going to see if it reacts if I poke it.
Yeah, this seems to have a minor corrosive effect on your piton.
I'll immediately drop it. I don't think this is our way in if it's covering this whole thing. Maybe we can make a way around and get into the sewers, try and track him down.
Yeah, there was that entrance in the house where we rested for the night.
That's right.
Just out. If we go out there, we can go down there.
We should check that
We know our
first.
way from there.
Unless anyone has any other ideas. I just don't want to touch this thing or be caught by whatever it is.
I don't know. I could send magic eye down there, but to see what's going on. But I don't think it's so huge. There's no way I would know where to send it.
No. It was a maze of tunnels down there.
Well, still, that's a very useful trick. If we make our way down and we need to see ahead around corners, your spell can do this.
Yes. Yes.
Let's try the other house and see if the entrance there is clear.
Yes.
Okay, so coming up from Stormcradle out, and then down into the kind of the settlement. Probably take you, an hour.
Yeah.
And if you're looking for a specific house, then I'm going to get you someone to make a survival or investigation check.
I can do a good survival.
I can do a good investigation.
Well, make that survival. Okay. Heeding Smoke's advice not to go down this particular trapdoor, you kind of follow your kind of natural senses and kind of communion with water, and you almost feel the waters of Stormcradle sewers moving underneath you, and they guide you towards a house with a derelict basement and a storm drain that kind of comes in from the alley. Maybe some kind of engineer lived here, but it's certainly a better way down or a more spacious way down than everybody jumping down a particular manhole.
I think down here. I think this was it. Do I think this was it?
With that roll, yeah.
It looks familiar, all right. Again, I will. Even if I don't see any, I'm gonna take out another piton, and I'm just gonna move it around the edge and just double check in case I can't see it and there's still corrosive liquid.
Yeah, you just kind of dab the storm drain all around to try and find this kind of mucus liquid. You don't see any. There's no sign of it at this particular entrance.
Okay, and this, you say it's a storm drain. Is this just something we need to remove the cover from?
Yeah, you can see it's quite like it's like a 5-foot metal grid that's kind of partially rusted, and there's just a set of stairs leading down into the sewers.
Okay, yeah, I'll try and move the plate out of it and clear the way.
Yeah, make a strength check.
Just straight strength.
Yeah.
Fail. Great fail.
Roll me a d6.
1.
You take 1 slashing damage as the rusted storm drain. You just pull off a sharp bit and you nick your claw on it.
Ah.
No.
So out my hand.
Despite hurting yourself on it, you've now ripped one of the bars out. So someone as lithe as Smoke could just step through it. And definitely people like Jacob and Tisha, like those who are not wearing loads of armor, maybe, could step through it.
I think I'd rather remove it fully.
Yeah.
Then rather
Okay,
than scout ahead.
Make another strength check.
Oh, 6. Ugh.
No.
Smoke has a hangnail.
Yeah, you're just a bit sore. Like you try and
Damn it, this thing's corroded. Can one of you give me a hand?
Yes, I will try to help.
I'm not strong. Otherwise, I would try.
I'm not that strong either, but I'll help.
Make a strength check. Yeah, that does it. You maybe kind of like with your like power fist gauntlet, you manage to get really good grasp and just pull it off without issue. Yeah, the way below is open to you.
How dark is it?
Let's see, shall we?
Ooh.
You have
Spooky.
small tokens for this and no grid. Apologies. Can you see?
I see black.
Yeah, I can see. Just check the top left of the screen.
Yeah.
You see, who sees black?
Lucy sees black.
You should have vision and night vision. Oh, it's because I haven't assigned your token to you. Sorry, bear with me.
Oh, it was a point of, yeah, it is that dark.
Controlled.
We all
by-
have dark vision.
No.
How about that? Lucius, can you see fuck all at this moment in time?
Exactly. Yep.
Don't
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'll watch it on the video later.
Okay. I mean, hopefully you won't be sat there all night in the dark, but we'll see what happens. So yeah, can you guys all see the kind of sewer place?
Yep.
Yeah.
It is daytime. It's still probably early afternoon. I'm going to say like 1. So you see the kind of light shining down from the storm drain proper outside, which you should be able to see illuminate the room around you. So it's not dark in this particular room, but if there's no grid above you, then you would guess that it'd be pretty dark.
Oh, it
Well.
stinks.
Back here. I didn't think we'd be back here, but here we are.
You make out any more traps, Jacob?
All right. Can I look for tracks or signs of passage?
Okay, survival check.
Can I be assisting with that?
Sure. No tabaxi tracks from this entrance, although with that check, your sense of direction tells you that the way to the direction of Stormcradle is this way.
Okay. No, nobody has come down here recently. We need to go over to the east, over that way, round the side and through here. That's where we need to go. That'd take us to Stormcradle.
Okay.
Well, let's
Okay.
let's
will.
try and move quietly. If it's not sea devils anymore, there still might be some of those rat creatures.
Oh yes, those were rats.
You guys have all the fun adventures, don't you?
Hey, you're with us on this one.
I know.
With that amazing, that cloak's rather
Hashtag
amazing.
regretting my choices. No.
Just don't fall in the sewer.
Giant
Then you'll
rat,
really
here I
regret
come.
Right. So I'll take the point then.
Mm-hmm.
I will go round, sort of here and along to about here.
Sure.
Wait for the others to catch up. Trying to avoid getting wet.
As Jacob heads to the northeast corner, you see that's the direction that some running water is coming from. Jacob, there is an open door connected to like a drain, a filter, and you can see like a flight of steps, just like the ones you came down, kind of going up, maybe 10 feet. It's quite loud up here, the kind of rushing water.
So, guys, this way.
I'll follow immediately behind.
I'll usher Tisha forward, so I'll go at the back.
Okay. You make your way through the door. It's just open, and up the stairs. It does smell really bad. A lot of the even though this water is flowing, the banks on the side of the sewers is really high. So you imagine like the reason this isn't empty or draining properly is there's probably like multiple blockages. You see some like detritus, shit that's kind of just drained in from the surface. It's not been cared for months.
This is horrible, this place.
I'm starting to fear, wondering what Thunder had to deal with here, that everything went into disrepair all those months when I did not hear from him.
Yes.
As I made my way up the stairs.
Okay. Bear with me, I've got some music.
Oh no.
It's just called Shape Water, but it's a bit more peaceful than I thought it was going to be.
No, peaceful is good. We like peaceful.
Yeah. Maybe it's a bit too kind of celestial, though. Bear with me. How about the Liquid Truth? What about that? That's far too jolly. Too much music. Try this one. Yeah, sounds a bit better. So yeah, you head up. Where do you want to go?
I'll follow the platform round until I get to this end here, I would imagine.
Okay, you see a similar door to the one you just walked through, but this one isn't open. It's just like another metal gate with a simple lock.
Do I sense that we need to keep going east?
Well,
It's either that or jump through the water, so yeah. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know that Stormcradle is east and you're still going east.
Okay. Guys, should I open it?
Give it a try.
Yes.
I'm going to try to see if it's unlocked before I try to unlock it.
It is locked.
I would like to pick the lock.
Okay. Make me another dexterity plus proficiency check.
It's a stealth check, basically. It's the same modifier.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you actually the kind of the lock is so basic that you actually just know how to kind of jimmy this with a bit of pressure in the right place, and you just lift the lock off the latch and open it. The sound of rushing water is louder here. Bear with me. But there is light coming through the other side. Another 10-foot flight of stairs going up.
Okay. So, seeing that there's light from up above, what I'd like to do is go slowly up the stairs so that just my head is peeking above visible, if you know what I mean.
Make a stealth check. Yeah, you light-footed lead the party forward, and in a crouched position, you observe a extremely rustic makeshift camp in the sewers. There's some barriers, sandbags, a tent, and a faint glow of a fire.
Ooh. Signs of life.
Hmm.
I can't reply because I don't know your name, but Jacob has expertise in his thieves' tools as well. That was his choice. Yeah. Okay. There's a campfire up ahead, guys. I think somebody's down here.
Good.
Go carefully. Maybe just the stealthiest of us.
Oh, everybody but me then.
Well,
Hey.
that depends. How, Tisha, are you any good at sneaking up on things and taking an eye?
I've got a hood up right now, I'll have you know. Which I think gives me something. I don't really know.
Yeah.
And also my stealth is +3 with advantage.
Well, why don't you try to lead the way on this one?
Okay, being brave. Okay.
Right,
Tisha's
make
going
a
at the
stealth
front.
check. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She's not quite as nimble as Jacob, but she is quiet. And with a cloak of elvenkind making her almost bond with the shadows, she makes her way up the flight of stairs to observe the makeshift camp firsthand. There's no signs
Okay.
of life as far as you can see from that vantage point. It does go further up, though, maybe another 10 feet.
Oh, up those stairs.
Mhm.
And it goes. Okay, so I can't see anything at this level.
No.
I'm just going to carry on going forward, I reckon.
Okay. You can place yourself wherever you would like to be in this particular room.
Over here. I've gone up the stairs stealthily and up the top of them.
Mm-hmm.
What can I see?
You see a tent. Some very kind of sparse supplies. Someone might have been living here for a few months. And you know, it seems though they've been comfortable without being it's like when they find newt in Aliens and there's just like loads of trash everywhere. She's been living there, this person, but she's been safe, but not exactly comfortable. Sorry.
And Smoke see me?
Not from where he is currently, no.
Jacob would be moving forward. We'd probably move to about here, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm going to point to Jacob and say, can't see anyone.
I'll stop coming towards her.
And then can I get, I'm going to, this is scary. I'm going to move towards the fire and investigate.
What are you looking for?
Crumbs from food recently.
Make an investigation check.
Mind you, the fire's going. I know it's recent. That was a stupid move.
Yeah, the fire it could have been lit this morning. It's not going, hell for leather. There's some half-eaten rations. Yeah, you see like everything's like quite rustic. So you see like a few jugs of water, some like literal pouches and plant pots of soil. And with that check, you even see like even in this dark underground, there's some like mushrooms being cultivated or grown here.
You say there was a tent.
Yeah.
Is the tent open?
Yeah, it's clear to see inside. It's not, it's. You would say it's quite a small tent. It's not built for an elf or anyone like that. Maybe a dwarf, a gnome, or a halfling might live here.
Ooh. But then there's nobody in a sleeping bag in that tent.
Nope.
Asleep. Okay. I turn to Jacob and say, well, there was somebody here. There might still be if we have a spell to detect anybody here.
We don't, but our friend the Clank will.
Hey, I heard that.
I'll go back. I will go back and beckon the others through. There's a camp, but it's abandoned. Well, this morning. We can't see anybody there. I think it's safe to move through it.
Ooh. Oh. And recently too.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe somebody else is. There's somebody else down here, I would think.
I wonder
Nurturing.
what would drive someone to have to live down here. The entire place is free, albeit in ruin. Maybe
the
something has
quiet
been
and
stalking above.
Somebody that's scared of being identified or found.
Maybe.
Maybe they just like mushrooms.
And dark places. And bad smells. It's an ogre.
Or a dwarf. They like
stuff
living
here?
underground. I think.
Did you
Are
have
they-
a detect somebody spell? If anybody's here but hiding?
Detect somebody spell.
That'll be something, right?
Detect person.
Detect life 180 feet.
These don't exist. It's not a thing.
I don't know a spell like that.
What about detect magic?
And I haven't got it with me. I can't remember it today.
Bad Lucas, no. You haven't got detect thoughts or anything there?
No, I've never known that.
Right, I don't think they're here. And we've been stood here.
I can detect
Quite some time discussing this. I
Do
think
you-
they're here.
Just before we do move on, Dan, did you explain to us how long you think this had been here?
Yeah.
You already said to Lucy.
Yeah, I said it for Lucy. Maybe somebody might have been living here for a few months.
Okay, you did, yeah.
And the fire suggests that they were here as recently as this morning.
Yeah, so it's not only just moved in. Okay. Well, whoever lives here, I would.
Sorry.
No, you think it might help if someone has a magical item on them or something. How long can you retain this sense?
About 10 minutes.
Well, if we're ready to keep moving, maybe we should keep a forward pace and you can keep your awareness up, see if anything...
Yeah. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll cast Detect Magic.
As you cast Detect Magic, you don't get much of a ping. Except some of those mushrooms look a little bit curious. and the water seems to give off some curious energy.
Okay. There's no one in here. But those mushrooms and that water, they're both a bit different.
Right.
I don't know. Can I tell what kind of magic it is or no?
You can tell that there isn't currently a spell on the place. So really, what I'm describing to you are just kind of remnant or lingering magical effects, rather than the presence of an actual spell or magic item.
Okay.
If you sense something in the water, that something's off, and with that strange ooze we found earlier being corrosive, then I think we should take extra care not to go into the water or get it on us.
Agreed.
Shall we keep
What if
moving
we
while you
throw
can still sense?
What would happen if we threw something in the water?
That
See
would
if
make
it
a big
turned in-
noise.
Something little, like a piece of
You
wood.
volunteering?
Yes, I am.
No.
A discarded piece of wood underneath the fire, been burnt out. I'm gonna throw it in.
You take a piece of the fire and tinder wood, and you chuck it square to the middle. Make a dexterity check for me. It spins and heads towards the water as a watery appendage rises out of the sewer and grasps it, plucking it from its trajectory. I would like you all to roll
guys.
initiative.
Nissa. Tisha, sorry. Not Nissa. That was your other person.
That's the other one, yeah.
Oh boy. Time
got
to face
one-
Panaku. Oh yeah.
One person.
Not every tentacle. Kirsty. Not
Every tentacle is Panaku. I don't even like saying his name.
Oh, we weren't saying that, yeah.
You know who?
He who shall not be named.
Okay, hold on.
We said his name like 3 times, and then he appeared in Mir's temple to Lucy.
What, like Candyman?
Yeah.
Yes. While Lucas is like, Dan, are you counting?
Okay, Tisha, as you observe your stick being grasped out of the air, you see this dirty, watered sewage elemental rising out of the water.
Sewage elemental.
Yeah. It's a water elemental that's just not clean. Yeah. So you've got a minute before it, or not a minute, but a few seconds before it apparates. What do you want to do?
Going to hurl an undulating, wobbling mass of chaotic energy.
Cool.
Well, yeah.
Best spell.
But I don't know what. The roll on the dice determines the attack's damage. Oh, I've got to choose. Oh, I just cast it. Oh, help me.
Chaos bolt. Jesus, what is all that?
Well, I think I get to choose the damage type.
You roll your 2d8.
Oh, it's already
And
rolled it. I think
that tells you what damage were. What did you roll?
it's 7
Oh.
chaotic energy, 3 and 4.
3 and 4, so you can choose whether it's fire or force,
Four.
and it does an extra d6 of that damage.
So I'm going to try fire at some sewage water creature that is the opposite thing. What do I need to do?
Well, you've done it, so
It's 13
It's
fire
already
damage.
happened.
yeah.
Okay.
13 fire damage.
Yeah.
Go with that. Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh, it's close as well. It's right up next to us.
Yeah. Okay. Your intuition was correct, Tisha. As it doesn't seem to damage it more than usual, but it's certainly not immune to this fire damage. And sorry, is it 13?
Yeah.
Yeah. And this appendage from the waters shrinks away somewhat as you blast this chaotic energy towards it instinctually. Anything else you want to do?
I'm going to move.
You can move.
I'm just here. Like, bye guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you start heading down the stairs.
Yes, I'm on my way out. Sorry about this.
Okay. Jacob. Tisha lobs a chaos bolt over your shoulder and is pegging it down.
I turn and see this creature.
Yeah.
I will draw my bow, and I would like to steady aim so I can't move. And steady aim at it with my bow.
Yep, 25 will hit.
No damage. It is now restrained.
Just, is it any creature?
Yeah.
Just chuck it up for me.
Yeah. Sorry. I've just accidentally pressed the wrong button. Dum.
I don't get why it's
not.
being all weird. Like, look at all this code. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Large.
that thing that happened back in the day. You remember when they made an update and it broke it for a while? Probably happening again.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
any large or smaller creature.
Yeah, cool. Your arrow expands into a net that just falls through the watery mass and goes into the water below.
All right, does nothing. Great. So I'll fire again.
And if you've ever tried to net some bathwater, you'd probably understand how this works. But yeah, that hits. Good. I can't see any damage.
It's
Oh
all broken.
no.
Oh god, it's broken badly.
There we go.
Third time the charm.
So 11 piercing damage.
Yeah.
Okay. The net kind of sinks through into the water, and you follow up frustratedly with a second quick arrow. It goes through, and the bow seems to repel it with a small degree of like magical propulsion, but it doesn't seem to slow this thing down.
Okay. That's all I can do. I had to click on the actual weapon damage in that's being D&D Beyond to get it to show damage
That's
for
weird.
other people.
Where's that music gone? I was enjoying that music then. Cove. There we go. Okay. As you are stood there, Tisha, you would notice this first. Another one apparates.
Oh, what?
Yeah, right next to you.
Uh-huh.
Okay. They kind of drift up towards you, and they propel a kind of a fist of water towards you with a slam attack. Hold on. That first one will not hit though, so they will try again. A 21 will hit you. As this column of water. Great, I have to do the same thing Gareth just had to do. For 12 bludgeoning damage, I believe. Yeah. 12 bludgeoning damage as this like column of water just rushes out of the sewer and hits you as you descend the stairs.
That's me, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
The original one is going to propel itself over the barrier, moving through its space and overwhelming Jacob and Smoke. So they're going to use the whelm ability. I need a strength saving throw from both Jacob and Smoke.
Sure, I can't use Dex.
I am sure. So, hold on. Smoke manages to kind of steel himself against the oncoming force of this elemental. However, Jacob, you take...
Can I uncanny dodge it to reduce the damage?
No, because it's in your space. It's not an attack.
It's not a dex save.
Yeah, also it's not a dex save. 17 force damage you will take, Jacob, and you are grappled.
Okay.
So this thing is like it's just got you like within its body. And that'll be the end of its turn.
It's just feeling bad, FYI. She's very naive. Not very many adventures she's been on. Regretting her choices again. Sorry.
Smoke.
Okay, so well, what's the situation? I'm in its space because I made the save. Am I
you're
good
not
to move?
grappled, but it's like it's maybe got like you're like sticking out like halfway up it, like ugh, you know.
Okay, as long as I can move, then what I would like to do is get to this sort of space on the edge here, so like 10 feet.
Yeah.
Can I maybe make an athletics check to jump? I'm trying to jump all the way in front of Tisha.
So Tisha is that stairwell is 10 feet.
Yeah.
I mean, there is a water elemental between you and your destination. They're a large creature, so not only you have to clear a large creature and land on the other side. I'm absolutely want you to do it, but it's going to be a high DC athletics check.
Okay, I think I should go for that. Come on, I've got a good plus. Come on. Oh yeah, 25.
Ooh.
You like take a step up onto the barrier, like a running jump, and use the barrier as a kind of a springboard, and you gather enough force with that check to make clear the water elemental and land at the bottom of the stairs.
Awesome, exactly what I wanted to do. And as I'm in, I've got the flame tongue and the shield out. As I'm in the air, I will shout the command word, Brasa! And the flame, I'll try to strike the elemental.
On your way over?
Like swiping on my way down. I'm trying to get its attention.
Awesome.
Sorry, where's my action? Right, okay.
So that's your bonus action and your first attack.
And I'll make my first attack, yeah. Crit fail on the first attack.
Just make a dexterity saving throw.
It's not the best rolls today. 6. Yeah,
the acrobatic backflip. You go for this strike, and you just a bit closer to the water elemental, and it literally knocks the sword out of your hand, and it goes into the sewage below.
What I'll do then is for my remaining attacks, I'll just carry on unarmed. And there's something with the this item I've got, the insignia of claws, So I gain a +1 to attack rolls and damage rolls with unarmed strikes.
And they become magical, right?
Let me double check.
Or maybe not.
It doesn't say anything about that. It just says I get a +1 bonus to attack rolls and damage rolls I make with unarmed strikes and natural. Oh yeah, they are considered to be magical. Yeah. So I'm just trying to work out if this is actually already factored in. I think it's +1 more than this when I rolled it then, so it's 19.
Yeah, that'll hit.
For 6 damage, and then what I will do is, because I've hit it, I'm going to use a superiority die to turn it into a distracting strike. So it does extra damage. So another 2 damage. Distracting strike basically means the next attack roll against this target by anyone other than me has advantage, as long as it's made before the start of my next turn.
Okay, remind them of that if that happens.
Yeah. And then I'll just use my final claw attack. 20.
That'll hit.
8 damage.
Okay.
And I'm just trying to get its attention and pull it away from Tisha.
Yeah, you see it. You can't like see it turn towards you, but this undulating mass seems to move closer towards you.
Okay. That's it.
Okay. Mia.
Mia is gonna back up a little bit, and then she's going to try and banish the one that's next to Smoke and Tisha. So it's a charisma saving throw, please.
The one that's next to Tisha. Okay.
Like the one that Smoke just attacked.
Yeah. Charisma saving throw. Fuck. What's the DC?
17.
It is out of here.
Yay! Where's it gone?
Demi-plane.
It's gone home.
You see this kind of like pink sparkly kind of trail apparate around it and tighten until it just disappears.
Okay, 1 down. That's my turn.
Okay. Hold on. It's not your turn. Another one apparates. You seem to have got their attention. This one is going to rush Smoke. Smoke, I need another strength saving throw. Yeah.
Oh, so
you're okay.
Yeah, okay, yeah. It was more than that anyway.
Yeah, you're okay. It kind of tries to. It's going to be. You're going to be in the same space as it currently, but it hasn't been able to grapple you or hurt you. All right. Tisha, you've just seen Smoke jump over a water elemental heroically and slash at it a couple of times before it disappears in this kind of pink burst of magic. And then you've seen another one come out, and you can see Smoke almost drowning in the mass of this sewage monster.
I mean, I want to throw spells, but I think the spells would, like both of them, but I think like fire ones would hurt the people that they're next to.
There is only one way to find out.
I can't do that again. Hang on 1 second.
I mean, you technically can. Whether or not you should is a different question.
Oh, for freaks. I forget how to play. What about Blight?
What about it?
Necromantic for a creature of your choice that you see within range. So it's a choice creature. Yeah. I'm going to go blight. I reckon.
The one consuming smoke?
That's correct. Because that
All right.
is in front of me, I think.
Chuck it up, display it in VTT for me.
Oh, sorry.
Con save and 44 necrotic damage if I fail. Okay.
You rolled really good damage on that as well.
Yeah.
I mean, how?
I rolled a 16.
Oh,
So it
Do I
takes
take
half?
half? So 22.
The
It's
target
takes necrotic damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, you see this like you point out towards this like sewage monster, and the water seems to turn like an inky black, and it lets out this screech and shrinks away temporarily from smoke. So it's only consuming like less of his body. But yeah, you seem to have at least stemmed the tide, so to speak.
Good.
Okay.
That's all I want to do, I think. Why are my spells not filling in on D&D Beyond? You know, like they usually go on the little red dot is filled in when you press on them.
I
You can
couldn't
fill
tell
that
you.
in manually if it's not doing it.
you
Okay.
can check them.
Yeah. Okay, Jacob, you're grappled.
I would like to not be grappled anymore, so I'm going to try and wriggle out of it.
Okay, so you use your action.
Acrobatics to get out of it.
Sure.
21.
Yeah, you just managed to loose yourself from its grip.
All right, so can I step back into sort of this tent area then?
You can.
Yeah, so I'll do that. Steady myself, and then I'm going to draw both my swords.
Mm-hmm.
And action surge, and I'm going to slash the hell out of this creature.
Okay.
So first one, mip.
Whiff.
Second one, mip.
It hits.
Hey. Oh, didn't. So 22 slashing and 2 cold damage.
22 slashing.
Yeah, 13 of his sneak.
Why
I'm
do you get
one-on-one.
sneak?
I'm one-on-one with
roll?
it.
Okay. Sorry, give me the total.
Feature. 24.
Okay.
2 of which is cold, yeah.
Yeah,
And
you
then
plunge your frostbrand through its central mass, and it seems to freeze and shatter some of the like more external water, and you reduce its mass as you slash through it.
Okay, so the bonus action, other sword time. Nip.
Yeah, that will not hit.
Nip, I'm rolling like rubbish. Right, that's my turn.
Okay.
Stood there, swords, one blue, one red.
The banished elemental just makes sad water noises in its own private plane. But then it is the one you've just been attacking's go, Jacob.
Yep.
So it is. Oh, you saw it when it took some cold damage. You saw it kind of, like I say, partially solidify and slow down a little bit. However, it still gets a slam attack or 2. 25 will hit.
25 will hit, yeah.
So that'll be 19 bludgeoning for the first attack.
Right, I'll halve that with my dodgy dodge.
Okay, well, it gets another one, which will hit.
Oh, why? What did it roll?
24.
Blue, boo.
And this one's 16 bludgeoning damage.
Ow! Tisha, this was a very bad idea.
I know.
Yeah, that's my turn. Well, that's its turn.
It's then gonna just occupy your space once more.
Strength save then.
Yeah, strength save. Oh, not good rolls today.
And I also have -1 to strength. This makes it even worse.
So that is a 14 bludgeoning damage again, and you're grappled. You see like Jacob like free himself and slash away at this elemental, but it seems to be invigorated almost and all consuming. So Smoke, you're also in the same space. What are you doing?
I'll try to back up if I can, so I'm just in normal melee with it.
Yeah.
Struggle out of the actual grapple. Yeah, I'm just gonna claw it again. So this is actually +9, 26 to hit.
Yeah, sure.
And a 6 damage.
Mm-hmm.
For this one, I'm gonna add in the. No, never mind. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep going with the claws.
So it's a cat clawing at water.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll hit.
Yeah, 18. Another 6 damage.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just do the third one as well. 14.
14 just hits.
Oh, cool. For 7. So a total of 19 damage.
Yeah. You manage to keep the advancing elemental at bay as you look back towards Tisha, who's stood on the stairs, trying her best to assist you from a distance. Anything else you're doing?
Bonus actions. Can you make use of 2 weapons fighting if you... No, the weapons don't count as light weapons, do they? No.
Well, some weapons do.
But it's my claws isn't like another light weapon, is it? So it's... no, I don't need to use that. I'm just going to shout back to Tisha and I'll be like, keep it at a distance. I'm just going to stay. I'm going to try and hold it off.
Okay, Mir, as you focus calming your mind and keeping this water elemental away, what do you want to do?
I wanna stay. Can I like back up even further or no? Actually, no. I'm gonna stay here and I'm gonna cast spiritual weapon, please.
Cool. I knew there's something I forgot.
On one. Let's go,
Booping
Jack.
stick.
Yeah.
Hold on. Near Jacob.
Yeah.
Whoa, it's massive. Hold on.
I like it that size. Let's keep it that size.
Yeah, you should be able to control it. There you go.
Cool.
So 19 will hit and force damage. Yeah, will definitely affect it.
Great. That was.
Yeah, I'm not going to be cruel. Yeah, cool. I mean, you're aiming at something in the same space as Jacob, but you know.
That's what natural ones are for, right?
Yeah, it is.
And for my action, it's been so long since I've done this. I can cast a cantrip, can't I?
You can.
If I cast that so I'm going to cast Toll the Dead on him.
Nice.
Wisdom save, please.
Wizzy save.
Yeah. That cantrip, oh my god. 25 necrotic, that's insane.
Okay, Wizzy Wiz.
That's even with a pretty average roll.
I rolled a 3.
Ooh,
that is
25
dangerous.
necrotic damage.
25 necrotic. Yikes. as the bell tolls for this water elemental, the vibrations seem to shrink it even further as it quivers and shakes in response to this deathly sound.
But it's still holding on to Jacob.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's it. Thank you.
Alrighty. Smoke. It's gonna slam you a couple of times. First one's gonna miss. And the second one is gonna hit 26. Can you please take 9 fucking bludgeoning damage?
Yep.
That'll be that. Tisha, you can see this thing still attacking Smoke.
Yes. Yes, you can. Oh, Jesus. Sleep? Could that just make the creature sleep?
You don't know?
It says.
No.
Roll the no, hang on.
Post it up if you want.
No, it's fine. Moving on.
Read it carefully.
I have memories from last time, and I thought I read that you choose within range, but then it says sends creatures into a magical slumber, implying more than one. I'm gonna get my weapons.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to move a little bit away.
Where to?
So that I just about here, so that I can attack without hitting. Well, I was going to say red, but not red. And I'm going to do just a plain old crossbow.
Hand crossbow or light crossbow, yeah, that'll hit.
7 piercing damage. Whee.
Very good.
That's all she's gonna do, I think, in this moment.
Okay. You take cover behind these hastily erected sandbags and you aim a crossbow bolt over the shoulder of Smoke into this water elemental. It doesn't seem to be very effective.
Oh.
Yeah. Make an Arcana check for me, Tisha. Yeah, in your studies of the arcane over the past 3 months, you've seen that magical weapons seem to provide, seem to damage different types of creatures where sometimes non-magical weapons have very little effect. And you know that your hand crossbow is non-magical. Okay, Jacob.
I would like to not be grappled by this creature.
Okay. Make that check.
Where we've been here before.
Mm-hmm. You free yourself once more. Where do you go?
Well, away. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
It's going to use its reaction.
Of course.
To slam you. But it's going to miss.
Okay. So that's my action and my movement. My bonus action, I'm going to use a charge of my crystal to regain 2d4 hit point, plus 2 hit points.
Which crystal is this?
It's the blood crystal that I still have and I haven't told Mira about.
Ooh.
That I charged up.
Yes. Tisha, you see Jacob run away, and given that you've spent a lot of time studying blood magic and you've got a particular keen sense for it, I would say, just given that Arcana check I made you make in the last round and all these turns happen simultaneously, you would detect that Jacob used blood magic.
Fireball.
I mean,
What you do with that information is up to you.
okay.
Anything else you're doing, Jacob? As you
no, I've used everything up.
Blood crystal close to your wounds, and they seem to heal. Okay. Banished Elemental's gonna do the daily demi-plane crossword. Yeah. And this water elemental is going to move forward, putting out the fire and try and consume or at least overwhelm Mir. So Mir, I would like a strength save from you.
No.
That is a pass, just. So you're not grappled.
Okay.
It's going to try and kind of like tries to wrap around you, and you've managed to fight it off. That it's going to come back around and just try and hit you with a slam attack. 24 will hit. So can you take 14 bludgeoning damage, please?
Yeah, and I'll make a is it a Constitution saving throw?
Yeah.
Concentration.
Somebody help me out. Oh, I think, is that a fail?
Yeah. Well, how much damage did you take?
Below 10 is always
10.
a
So it's
fail.
10.
Yeah.
So you failed.
Below 10 is always a fail.
Yeah. So what happens is,
And I have advantage. Damn it.
yeah, the water elemental that bamfed out of existence now reappears next to Smoke. It does get another attack as well, so bear with me 1 second. 17, does that hit me?
No.
No, okay, that's the end of it. Go. Smoke, the things have just got twice as bad.
I think what I'll do is I'll use an action to disengage.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wearing the ring of water walking.
Okay.
You're gonna run up the elemental.
Oh, well, I wasn't even thinking like that, but I can disengage from him and I'm going to run across the water to the other side, if that's possible.
Yeah, you'd be able to jump down and get around there. Yeah, sure.
Oh, on the way, can I see where I've dropped my sword? Does it look retrievable, if I can see it?
Make a perception check.
Perception check.
I'm going to say DC 12.
Oof.
Nope.
Yeah, not seeing
There's
it
too
then.
much shit going on.
Yeah, I've only really got my bonus action left unless I use my action surge. I'm only holding my shield, so is it easy enough to switch to the bow? I can't attack yet anyway because I've used my action, but I just want to change to it.
For a bonus action, you can equip your bow.
Yeah, so I'll just sort of like sling the shield back over and replace it with the bow, and I'm just gonna stay across there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all I can really do for now.
Mia, I mean, you can breathe underwater, but this is not comfortable.
What do I have to do to get out of it?
I don't think you are actually grappled, so you can just move.
Oh, sorry. I can.
Normal attack of opportunity rules apply.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna risk it and fuck off over here.
Okay.
What would happen if she tried to inflict
I just critted you.
inside?
No, no, you didn't. You didn't because
did.
I've got my guardian emblem. So you.
Mother shit.
Who are?
Oh well, it's just 15 bludgeoning damage and not 30.
Ha ha ha. Okay, that's fine. I'll take it.
It's you. What is it with you and opportunity attacks, man?
Always. I never learn my lesson. Right. Well, okay. I'm going to use my bonus action to move this back over to here. And bop it.
Okay. Bop it. Twist it.
Bop it. 13.
Miss it.
Whiff it.
With it. And then I'm going to try...
Action's good.
I'm going to cast Banishment again, but I'm going to cast it at 5th level. I'm going to cast it on 2 of them.
Two of them? Which one? Or which
one.
2, sorry?
2 of them. This one and this one.
So they've got to make charisma saves. Good, those charismatic elementals. 1, 2. I rolled a 6 and an 11.
Good.
Hi.
Holy shit, that is so good. That's
so
a lifesaver there.
And the one by my spiritual weapon, yeah.
Yeah.
And that is the end of my turn.
Wouldn't you know, the one you left behind is his turn next. It's going to rush over. It's going to go on Smoke and Jacob once more. So strength checks, please, gentlemen. Smoke takes no damage and is not grappled. Jacob is grappled once more and takes 14 bludgeoning damage. You're also both going to get a slam attack each. 1, 2. Jacob, does a 19 hit you?
It does not.
Smoke, a 26 will hit you, though, won't it? So that's only 12 bludgeoning damage for you.
I would like to use, I think it's called, is it parry or... yes, parry. I can reduce the damage by this much plus 4. So I'll reduce it to 6. So I'll just take 6, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Alrighty. Fisher.
Yes.
There's only one elemental around, and it's engulfing Jacob in smoke.
I'm gonna do Chaos Bolt again.
Cool.
Don't roll a 1. Oh,
Crit.
Oh!
holy shit. Holy shit.
Hey.
So remind me what the fuck happened here.
Choose your damage from either the 2 or the 8.
Or the 6.
2 is cold, 8 is thunder. Go with thunder.
Okay.
So it's 25.
Magic sorcerer.
There you go. What did you say?
Oh yeah. Are you wild magic? I think you are.
Yeah.
So when you've been casting spells, you need to roll
Yeah.
on the wild magic table. In fact, I'm going to make you do it. Just we'll sort this out first, and then we'll see what happens.
Okay.
So tell me how much damage this does, because I can't
25.
interpret this. 25.
Yeah.
25 thunder
Of
damage.
the selected damage, yeah, thunder.
Right. Okay. 25. So you hear this like boom, echo throughout this sewer compartment.
Sorry to interrupt on the spell, but I think if you roll 2 of the d8s are the same, you even if it's on a crit, that means you can roll the damage again and it jumps to another creature.
Yeah, but
there's no other creature you'd wanted to jump it to, yeah. But you would have been able to double
I
it
really
again.
don't get Chaos Bolt.
It gets weird.
How many spells have you cast?
I have cast 2 Chaos Bolts and
light.
And light. Did I light?
Okay.
Yeah.
then I'm going to get you to roll a d20, and I'm going to say 6 or less, you're going to roll on the wild magic table.
Oh shit!
Here we go. So yeah, you now need to roll.
Fireball in your face. I don't know why you're excited, Kirsty.
You could roll a d100.
Okay. Just, yeah.
25.
I don't know if you have a copy of the Wild Magic Sword table in your character sheet. However, I can tell you that a 25 is an eye.
Really nice spell.
An eye appears on your forehead for the next minute. During that time, you have advantage on wisdom checks that rely on sight, which is kind of prophetic because an eye in the middle of the forehead is exactly what your boyfriend suffered from during the siege of Silvercrest.
Ooh.
So yes, this pink eye just appears.
From?
Yeah.
It's a good thing, isn't it? It's helped me, hasn't it?
Sure, yeah, it's not hurt you. Yeah.
About half of them are good for you. About half of them are bad. It's like
It's the ones that are bad. They're not bad for you. They're bad for everyone else.
I'm going to say, Tisha, as well. When you cast this chaos bolt, you get this like wild magic surge, and you just hear the faint cry of a young female.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Okay, anything else you're doing?
No.
Okay. Jacob is grappled again.
Can I slash at this creature being grappled?
Yeah.
Right, I'm just going to slash at this creature.
Do you get disadvantage attacking while grappled? I think you do.
Only if he's counted as restrained.
Oh, he's not restrained. Okay, then just do your attack.
I am, however, going to do steady aim on my first one because I can't move, so I might as well not move. So whiff. That's not a whiff.
That'll hit.
And smoke's with me as well, so 21 slashing and 6 cold damage.
Yeah. You thrust the Frostbrand scimitar upwards, and the tracking your blade, this kind of vein of ice follows up this water elemental, and it lets out this almost human cry. Lets out a scream of pain.
That was weird.
You mean?
Oh, and that's a crit fail.
Oh, yikes. Make a dexterity saving throw. Yeah.
However, just 1 second. I have to do a thing now because I've crit failed with that sword.
Oh, you hurt yourself.
I do.
Is it fire hurt?
Yeah, 2 fire damage, which becomes 1 fire damage because I'm resistant.
And you're actually technically fully submerged.
Yeah.
Which is also half, but it doesn't matter.
It's very warm. It gets one fire damage. It's fine.
Yeah, I take 1 fire damage. I roll. That's 1s on both dice.
Yeah, it's a good roll.
Yeah, that's that. Ouch.
Okay. End of your turn?
Yeah, my blade is cursed. I hate the thing.
Yeah. Water elementals are now playing Scrabble against each other on Demiplane. And Smoke.
Can I, if I try and forcefully push this creature, would that release Jacob, or can I help
You
to
don't
get
know.
out?
You can try.
I'm sort of.
You
I've
can
pulled the
send
bow out
them.
now. I can't really do much, but I can make a lot of attempts to shove it. So, yeah. So, it's athletics as well. So this could be maybe really good. I'm gonna try and wrench it away from Jacob.
Okay.
16, first one.
Contested, yeah?
Yeah, it should be contested. It can use athletics or acrobatics.
17.
Okay, I'll try again. 22.
Shove. You're pushing water. That's so
I know
funny.
that's what I mean. It's a bit weird, but
22. Sorry.
okay. I've got one more. 24.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I don't think
How many?
I have to crit to get
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
8.
Okay. So I can only get 5 feet. I'm pretty sure it is. But if I can move it 5 feet to the side, is that enough to maybe like?
What if you push Jacob out of it? Maybe
Oh,
that-
yeah.
You're gonna move it, but it is like, it's got Jacob. I
Yeah,
believe.
yeah.
So yeah, Jacob's now gonna
He's
be
still
over
within
the water.
melee range. Oh, he's going with it. Okay, yeah.
So you just like you try and push it off, and it just slinks away and takes Jacob with him.
I couldn't really do anything with my longbow out, so yeah, I'm just gonna go there.
Where's your glaive, Smoke?
I've got the glaive, but it's a matter of trying to change to it.
Oh, right.
And your turn, Smoke?
Yep.
Yeah. Mia.
Can I see Jacob?
Yeah, he's obscured in this kind of undulating mass of water operating from the surface.
Do I think I could cast a spell on him?
You can certainly try.
I just want to cast healing word on him, just like a little first level.
Would he be like? Can you hear someone when your head is in the bath?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I have
Kinda.
music on while I'm in the bath, and I can still.
I'm going to say make a perception check, Jacob. Yeah, you hear it, and you take 6 healing points.
Just 6.
Nice.
Thank you, Mia.
And then I'm gonna try Toll the Dead again on this thing.
Okay.
So it's a Wizzy
Jesus.
save.
Fucking Christ.
Wizzy save. 18 I rolled.
Never mind.
That's the pain in it. It's really nice damage, but if he saves, there's
Yeah,
nothing.
it's high risk.
High
reward.
reward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And your turn?
I'm just gonna move a little bit that way. That's it.
Okay. Okay. The elemental is gonna hit Jacob once. 26.
Yeah, that hits.
For 30. Why is it blue? That's weird. Oh, because I crit failed and crit successed. That's weird. 13 bludgeoning damage.
Ouch. You know how it was you who needed the greater healing, superior smoke.
Yeah, he's taking you only a few feet towards Smoke, and he's going to reach up and have a go at him. It's not going to hit though. 13. It's the end of his turn. Tisha, you see this that undulating mass of water is gripping Jacob, who's suspended above the surface. It's looking to it's drawn between 2 targets, and it's looking not very robust at the minute. You think you might be able to finish it off?
Do I? Oh, well, that changes my thinking.
Which was to run.
Bye, guys.
Bye, it was nice to meet you.
I'm going to do something. No, I don't want to do that. I'm going to do lightning lure. If
Okay.
is it within 15 feet of me?
Just, I would say, yeah.
Gareth's face right now.
Okay, so I'm going to make a strength save, and so is Jacob.
Gareth, you coming with him?
I mean, he's inside the water that you're electrifying right now.
With lightning.
Have you ever
Okay.
gone fishing?
What's amusing is the elemental passed, but Jacob failed. So I'm going to say that Tisha lightning lures Jacob out of the water elemental, but he will take the 18 lightning damage on the way.
I've got a healing potion. That'll be my next action. It's fine. It's good.
Yeah, you're down.
As you pull Jacob towards you, and I assume that's what's happened, 10 feet in a straight line. So you'd get to the edge of the water here, and boomsh,
And then he
go
explodes.
under. Okay.
Move him away from the danger, though, right?
You unconscious me.
Are you? Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I think that's all I can do.
I am the
Then
danger.
Jacob,
Good enough.
it's a death saving throw for Jacob.
Oh my god, Lucy, I love your playstyle. It's the best.
Can I use my inspiration?
I'm glad you invited me back, guys. Yeah.
Anytime. It's amazing.
Can you use your inspiration to re-roll?
Oh, to roll at
Give
advantage.
you advantage, sure.
Oh my god, thank god you did this. Thank
fine.
god you did this.
That's fine.
Thank god you did this. I
Jesus.
don't believe it. And we don't even have a diamond. That will be the second character to come.
Oh my god. I'm here to kill you all. And that wasn't even my doing. Yeah, so you get one success, Jacob. Jesus.
I'm so glad I used that inspiration there.
All right. One of the water elementals just played the word spurious and got a very high count on his Scrabble score. Anyway,
Good for him.
Smoke.
Good job.
I'm gonna have to forget the bow and like just use unarmed attacks. 19
Hits.
for 8 damage.
You claw your way through the water elemental. It's partially submerged. It looks just like it just looks vastly reduced in its mass. It looks critical, and a 15 will also hit for a second attack.
5. Sorry, 5 damage.
5. It as you kind of reach down and slash at it, you feel the lightest hand grasp your claw. I just want you to make a perception check.
11.
Yeah. It's literally this person's grabbing onto you. You think you see the face of a small female just reach out to try and grab you as you bring your claw attack down. You see them sink into the sewers. Looks like they've gone the same way Jacob has. The water elemental force evaporates or disperses into the sewer.
So I caught sight of this sort
You
of person
felt it
going,
and
right,
saw
okay.
what you thought was a person.
I will take off the ring of water walking, shove it in my tunic or whatever, and then I'm going to dive. I'm going to dive straight in.
Yeah, it's not that deep, and it's happened just right next to you. You grab onto a small frame of a person underwater.
Yeah, I'll try and get hold of them and pull them back up to the surface.
Lucas, who does Smoke retrieve from underwater?
So, who you pull out of the water is a very young-looking female halfling. She's obviously drenched. She has long, wavy, dark blonde hair, and she wears a leather armor on top, and then a red dress. But her leather armor is red as well, so it just looks like it's a dress. She has a very distinctive amulet just hangs off her neck, which is a circle that is a laurel, a wreath of laurel, and then wheat spikes with a wooden cane through the middle of it. And she... am I conscious at this point, or?
No, you are unconscious.
Oh, okay. Well, she has pretty much nothing on her. You can't see any weapons, anything like that.
Yeah, I'll drag her out and wave the rest of the party over.
Can I jump in and get Jacob?
Thank you, Mare.
Sure, yeah.
Oh dear.
I'm gonna make Jacob make just it'll be inconsequential, but I'm gonna make you make one more death saving throw, Jacob.
Fail.
Yeah, so 1 pass, 1 fail. Mir dives in as a water elemental. It's no problem for her with the swim speed and underwater breathing. She just dives right in after you.
Cast
as a
Cure Wounds on it.
water genasi, rather. Yeah, and you feel a hell of a lot better as you emerge in Mir's arms, Jacob.
Why was it me?
Sorry.
Thanks, Mare.
Come on, let's get you out of this shit.
Yeah, I've smelt worse, I think, once when you first met me, but... Thank you, Mare. And I'll sort of scramble out. What were those things?
I don't know. Who is that?
I think I found who's living here. She's unconscious.
Huh?
Okay. I'll run around and cast another Cure Wounds. Just a little one. No.
Bishop's going to back up to Jacob and just nudge him on the back and go, I am so sorry. Here, does a healing potion help?
Yes, and I'll take it. And I'll go, this is why we don't throw things into pools of magic water.
Or use lightning to attack an enemy that actually attacks you. So sorry, my bad. Sorry.
Yeah.
I am sorry. I'm really sorry.
You were, Jacob, I think the weirdest thing right now as you resume consciousness is not that you're alive, but it's that Tisha has this glowing purple eye in her forehead.
Wait, what have you been messing with, Tisha? What have you done to your face? I'll
What are you on about?
poke towards the eye. I'm
What are you on
poking with it. Poke the third eye.
Ow! Don't know what.
Third eye? You've got 3 eyes.
Well, I've got an eye. It's gonna go soon, right? It's not. It's a minute.
You've been messing with weird stuff.
Mir, I don't know what you would feel about this, but I think Mir might think that third eye is fucking significant, considering it's what happened to Frederick.
Yeah. Am I paying attention? I've just revived.
Oh, maybe not actually. Sorry.
Halfling. But I guess I've seen it.
Yeah.
You'll notice
I
it.
will
Yeah.
log it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I just revived.
Whoever this is.
Whoever this is.
Okay. So 12 healing points for Lucas's character. Can you? I don't know if you can. I didn't have many.
Yeah, that's okay.
tokens for half.
Any temporary will do. So I'm on 12 hit points. I went from 0.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Assume both my wild shapes are used up for now.
Yeah.
Right, so she'll open her eyes and look up at you and just look around, sort of absent-mindedly, glazed eyes, just she doesn't know where she is for a second at least. Oh my, what happened again?
Huh?
Hello?
Hello. What?
She scrambles up
Right.
to stand up. Like she's drenched and like looks around at all of you and did I hurt any of you? I'm very sorry. Are you okay?
We're okay. Yeah. Smoke. Where did you pull her from?
She was inside that thing.
Oh, what did it look like?
The elementals. Swirling. Humanoid. Water.
Filthy.
Pinky water.
I think I was one of them. Hi, and she grabs her amulet and puts her hand on her forehead and looks at all of you and just says, "Oh, Wild Mother, please send us my blessing and help us through this day, as you always have." And she will cast a Mass Cure Wounds on everyone in the room. Everyone gets
17 hit points.
17 hit points
Nice.
back.
Yeah. I'll say no more.
I am so sorry. My name is Matilda. Matilda Holytop. But you can call me Tilly if you want. What are you?
I'm a smoking mirror. You can call me Smoke if you want. And then I'm going to dive back into the shitty water and try and find my sword.
Yeah, make an investigation check. Boomsh.
Oh, that's weird.
He's a bit clumsy, that one.
Oh.
Probably stay down here for a while.
Yeah. He comes up a few times, but this sewer water is not, Smoke's preferred terrain. He hasn't found it yet. He might be a while.
I'm Jacob.
Hi, Jacob.
Hi, Tilly. I'm Tisha.
Hi.
Smoke, do you need some help down
And
there?
Mia.
Bloosh, please. I can't find this fucking thing. Bloom.
I'm already filthy. So I'll
Smoke
go
comes
in
up
and
with like like a bed
Rust-
knob and stuff.
I'll jump in and
Half a
help.
shopping trolley.
Did he lose something?
He's. Oh, I'm in the water
Yeah.
now.
You can make an investigation check, Jacob. Yeah, you speed up things somewhat, but you find Smoke's flame-tongue sword for him.
Here you go, Smoke. You're as bad as. Bad as Karnak was.
Yeah.
Let's get out of this slime.
Smoke, I'd just like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
So just gone. So 23.
Yeah, there won't be any permanent damage, but you smell really bad.
Ugh. We're going to have to make our way to the quiet bog, Jacob. It's over for us in Silvercrest.
I think a long bath will be needed.
Tilly sits down or crouches next to the fire and sort of puts another piece of wood in it and just sort of.
It's completely out. The water elementals.
She will.
Yeah.
Yeah. She will. Wait, control flames needs a flame first, right?
Yeah.
So there's nothing to control. Oh, okay. So she just crouches there and just like shivers.
I'll go over with the flame tongue. Testing out, it still fucking works. I've been dumped in the sewer water.
Yeah. You have to hit it a couple of times.
Yeah. Come on!
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you light the fire, then she will use control flames to bring it up to a working fire and sort of just like warm her hands and like, oh, I haven't seen anyone here for, well, I think a long time. Well,
How did you end up here?
Just make a history check there, Tilly.
Sure. Whoop.
You have clearly been down here for some time. You with that roll, you don't really remember much other than you did have two other companions.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Okay. I've been down here, I think. Well, I think I've been growing these mushrooms. This is a wonderful place to do that. It's perfect. Perfect surroundings, and she just plucks a little mushroom and eats it in front of you.
Roll me 3d6.
15.
It's actually 654 is what I need.
Oh, sorry. 654 it is, yep.
Okay. Bear with me. It's one of the like really later ones. 654. Okay. You just pluck a mushroom called Willow's Beard.
Nice.
It's large, just like a large kind of yellowy white mushroom. It can grow really high, up to 8 feet in length. It tastes like mealy and of mildew. However, if grown in enough number, it can grow like a devastating parasitic colony. So, yeah, it's a pretty invasive mushroom.
Yeah, she will like, and that one's not good. But I could probably make something from it if I cook it. So, what are you looking for here? What?
A friend of mine, actually. Tell me, do you just stay down here because you prefer to be on the ground? Do you know of anything that has happened above ground in the city?
I'm not too sure. My memory's a bit spotty sometimes.
I'll look at me like a little side eye, like memory.
Mm.
Well, it's no matter. We saw some tracks that were leading further east in the sewers. There was some corrosive liquids and some claw marks from a creature like me, my friend. I'll gesture to my claws.
Oh, you should be careful here. It's
The halflings have dark vision, just saying.
they do not, but I do have a spell that I would cast on myself, which gives me dark vision for 8 hours, and I would have been basically using it throughout the
Mhm.
3 months that I was here, or whatever.
Can you see
however
now?
long.
And
I can.
okay.
Oh. You're down here by yourself growing mushrooms.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
What's that pendant you've got around your neck?
Oh, this
Yeah.
symbol for Melora, the Wild Mother.
Oh.
Do I recognize that card?
Ooh.
I want Lucas and Gareth to make a history check.
Lucas. Okay. Do history.
Oh God, I will know nothing.
Yeah, you look at your amulet and you've just, with that roll, as far as you can remember, you've always had it. Although it looks finely crafted, special.
I know what it represents because, like, it's
Exactly.
probably instinctual knowledge, but nothing above that.
Exactly. And Jacob Melora doesn't ring a bell.
Hello? I don't know that name.
The Wild Mother is she's all around. She's everywhere. She's in the mushrooms and in that water and in all of you.
Is that why you were in the water? Were you looking for her?
I am.
Did you have some mushrooms before you went?
I'm not exactly sure. I sometimes I lose control over these things I can do sometimes.
I understand.
Don't really remember much.
Okay. You hungry?
Oh, well, yeah, sure. I could eat something and rest a little bit if you have some.
I've got rations, right? DM, shall
Yeah.
we?
You could take a
hand
short
over.
rest here at this makeshift living space that's seemingly been curated by Tilly.
Cool. I'll use some hit die.
Oh my
S-
word.
So if you provide the rations, like it'll probably be like dried meat and some loaf of bread or whatever.
Bread.
So
Mhm.
Tilly's not touching any of the meat. Just like the bread or any dried fruit you might have, and she supplements nuts. She supplements everything with sort of random mushroom that she
She's a vegetarian or a vegan.
she's definitely vegan from what you can tell.
If you're taking a short rest here, I'd like the everybody can make a perception check.
Oh, sorry, I've been hitting my hit dice for now.
Hold on, I've got hit dice and perception. Right,
That's all over the
21,
place.
20.
Hold on, let me do because it should be maybe good. Nope.
Okay. As Tilly is going about chowing down on her like fungi food, Smoke, you've got some shit in your eye, literally. And Mia and Jacob, you look to each other, and amidst all of the kind of collections of items, with that, you might infer that other people might have stayed here as well as Tilly.
Okay.
And you also, I think, who got the highest one? Was it Jacob?
It would be me, yeah. By one.
Yeah. I mean, you've probably seen that from the magic that's been cast, but there's some lots of like druidic paraphernalia, spell components, symbology. It's obviously not magic you're very familiar with, but it's curious that it would be here in Stormcradle to you, or the sewers of Stormcradle.
There's a lot of stuff here for just one little halfling, Tilly. Have you always been on your own?
I think so. Can't remember.
Oh,
Do you mind
what
if
if I what if I banished them? What if there were others and I banished them?
Well,
What happens to a banished creature after you've banished it?
well, if they were other like me, I can only be this for some time, and after that, I change back. I don't know.
I think I sent them back. Like I sent them to. I thought they were from the water plane, so I sent them there, and it's
No, they'll come back.
been a while
According
now,
to
and
the spell, it'll
they've
come
not
back.
come back. So
They're not.
When will they come back?
After a minute, when the spell drops, if they're native to this plane, they come back. If they're not native to this plane, they never come back.
this is my spell.
Sorry. Sorry, Kirsty.
Sorry, Kirsty, what happens after a minute?
After a minute, if they are native to the plane that I've sent them to, they stay there as long as my concentration doesn't drop.
Mm-hmm.
But if after a minute they are not native to that plane, then they'll come back.
Has it been a minute?
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Oh, I've lost my eye.
Yeah.
Oh. Right.
So if there were people in there, then they would have come back, right?
Logic.
I certainly hope so. I don't know who they might be, but it would be scary to be sent somewhere where you don't belong, right?
Yeah.
Were you just inside that creature, or were you the creature?
I think I was the creature. I can change sometimes. It's something I can do. Not very well, I have to say.
Was that an accident?
What was changing?
Was it an accident to change into that creature?
It happened to me in the past. I get in situations that are a bit over my head, and she sort of trails off for a moment, just forgets that she's talking to you. Like,
Is this like a family gene of like sewage creatures that turn from one into another?
oh,
It's mushrooms.
I don't know.
Do you miss anybody?
Billy's eyes is like dilated as fuck because of the mushrooms.
Would you like to try one? This one is a particular good variety. It sustains you.
I can't do anything ever again that's adventurous. It causes things to happen. So thank you, but I'll stick to the meat. Do you miss anybody right now? What's your emotion?
I'll try to calm down and sort of meditate on my feelings.
Make an insight check at disadvantage because you're off your tits.
Sure.
Yeah, you do feel like a strange absence, even though there are people around you, and there's definitely many more people than you feel you're used to seeing. There's a missing connection that you feel in your heart.
Yes, I think that might. Just hold on a second, and she'll grab a pot of a with mushrooms growing out of it, and she will sort of sit down and grab it like this, and then sort of like pet it a bit. And
is this a different pot of mushrooms?
Yeah, and then she won't eat it. She will cast Speak with Plants.
Roll me 3d6.
Of course she would.
1, 1, and 2.
Oh, okay. This is like one of the earliest ones. 1, 1, 2. Okay. These are subterranean mushrooms, perfect for growing in the current conditions. They're kind of like purple, with like gem-like spots all over them. They smell a bit like vinegar and plum. But yeah, they're like stubby, and I guess one of these purple kind of caps just kind of lifts up.
Hello, friend. How are you today?
Hey, it's light out. Somebody turn that sword off, man.
Oh, Mr. Smoke, is it?
Yes.
The mushroom seems unhappy with the current lighting levels. Would you mind putting the sword away for a minute?
Of course.
The mushroom is unhappy.
He's listening to the mushrooms.
We just.
And she's ignoring sort of the rest of what's going on, and she says, "My friend, I'm in need of your help. I seem to be forgetting things. Can you tell me what happened here before they arrived?"
Well, we're just, hanging out like we always do. Me and my bros. And got real loud. You and the tall one and the even taller one were talking all worried, jittery. Bad vibes, man. And then, I don't know, some kind of like confrontation or something you all kind of turned into that weird, creepy thing that you just were. I don't know where the other two are, but I'm glad things are more chill right now.
We can't hear this, right? We don't know what's been said.
No, you can't hear this.
No. She's sort of just thrown aback by it, and so the other two, they turned into water elementals, and do you need something? Have you got enough water? And would you like something? Can I help you?
Now you mention it, higher nitrogen content in this soil would go just perfectly, you know?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure I can get one of them to pee on you. Just
Sweet.
yeah. Thank you. Thanks for telling me. And then she'll put it aside. She'll stop. It's not even concentration, so it just gets to keep talking for the next 10 minutes. I'm just wondering whether they could hear it, because their limited sentience and animation, giving them the ability to communicate with you. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess it's probably in my head.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You look completely bonkers to the rest of them.
Yeah. Of course. I'll look at them and say, well, it seems like the other two were like me. Where did they go?
Mir, can I speak with you for a moment? I'll just pull Mir to the side for a minute. And I'll be like,
Would you like a mushroom?
Please no.
I didn't know.
I'll be like, you know, when you gave the prayer beads to Snow, she told me that it had possess a kind of restoration magic within. It could help to fix people from ailments, disease, maybe memory things. Do you have the power to catch such spells without those beads?
Not today, and I think if I do cast it, I think I need diamond dust to do it. And I don't know if I have enough. I could maybe try tomorrow if I have enough diamond dust.
Well, maybe we should try and convince her to come with us then. She's not much use to anyone, not much use to herself by the sounds of it. She's out of it.
Yeah,
you know?
I feel kind of obliged. I think I banished her friends.
You think what? I'm sorry, what?
I think I banished her friends.
I'm sorry, come again.
I got rid of those two, and then those two were her friends.
Or family.
I don't understand. Or family.
Tisha
Maybe
just
they were her
outed
parents.
nine.
You can tell.
Shit.
But
Tisha's going to wander back and hear this and say, I wonder if they change when they feel threatened or frightened. Shall I pull out my sword? And attempt
You're
an
going
attack?
you're going to threaten Tilly.
I'm not. But I'm suggesting it could be a solution that we could see the transformation. But that's all I'm saying.
Tisha,
No,
many moons have passed since this was my normal course of action. Every time I would try this, I've learned it's not always the right thing.
Okay.
Just look at
Just say it. Just say it.
Although,
Can I
slang tongue.
can I make like an Arcana check to see if I can figure out if I understand what's happened or no?
It'd be a high DC given that time has passed since the spell was cast. Go for it.
Okay. Come on. 20.
You definitely banish them, as far as you can put together, to their native plane. You're not expecting them to come back.
Oh my god.
It's okay, they're home,
Because
right?
but this is probably their native plane. So maybe I've just banished them somewhere. Somewhere.
Well, then
I
we've.
don't-
This is her, by the way. She doesn't have a phone.
Make me with that check. No, that's all I'm telling you.
I got a 20.
Yeah, I said it was a high DC.
20 is so high. Sometimes 20 is like the best. Okay, well, I don't know. Kirsty assumes that they're maybe on this plane, but maybe I don't know. Mia doesn't know. She's not very bright.
If we go for that logic, they could be in the next room.
We should take her with because
What was that,
I'm
Kirsty?
really annoyed. Oh, I don't remember.
Okay. What are you doing?
Intervention, just say it. Joking. She's looking around at you and
What did you say? Divine intervention?
yeah, it was an out of game joke. Yeah, sorry. She's looking around you and she doesn't seem like too phased. Like there's she's not fully there. So
We noticed that.
she's a bit numb to this, so she's like, inquisitive, like, I wonder what happened. I wonder who they were. I hope they're okay.
I'm going to try and brush past the that whole situation, and I'm going to try and appeal to Tilly's seems compassionate. Tilly, we have not been here in so long, and it seems you are familiar with this place, and I'm sure you have many useful skills. I'm very worried for my friend. Would you come along with us and help us to find him?
There's someone you lost in here.
A close friend of mine, yes. He was supposed to be staying in the town above ground, but the place is derelict, and I saw some marks from his claws just like mine. We think he's east of here.
Oh, I can come and help you if I can.
That we'd be very grateful, and we'll do everything we can to help you with anything too, of course.
Sure. Let me just pack up a few things and we can go. And she'll sort of pack the, little tent or whatever, backpack, bedroll, the usual equipment thing, and shove a bunch of mushrooms into her bag as well. And then carefully put out the fire, and make sure there's, a bit of water on, make sure it's fully scouts work on it basically. And she pulls the straps on her backpack to tighten it, and she holds it like that, and then she looks around and there it is. And then just off on the floor, she picks up what she grabs and holds like a shield, but you can see it's piece of thick bark from a tree. So like, it's not like made shield. It's very much what she picked up. Just sort of
Sorry.
holding it to protect herself.
While she's doing that and gathering all the things, can I just sort of quietly ask Jacob, you think you're able to make some rudimentary map and maybe leave a note in case our two friends come back here? We can tell them to go to the tower or something.
Yes, I could do. I think, yes. Yeah. I'll get out a piece of paper and chalk, or take a piece of charcoal that's fallen out of the fire and scroll a map down and a note saying Tilly gone to tower.
The child's program.
Yeah, Tilly in the tower.
Exactly.
Do you have proficiency in cartography skills, Jacob?
No.
Okay. I would like you to make a history check. You do a very rudimentary map with a picture of a tower.
Stick figures of us going
Kid
that way.
drawing, yes.
Yeah, literally. And just like, you know, some just shading and some like doodles like that have totally nothing to do with the map.
Not the best drawer. I could carve a map, but I think with her shield, she might not like me carving so much wood. I could probably make that shield look better than a little slab of bark, though.
Oh, this you mean? I only take what Wild Mother gives me to protect myself, and it's good enough.
Yeah, I'll take one of the carvings. I take branches and things that have fallen and make figurines and models out of them like this. I take what's inside and make it visible.
Oh, that is lovely. I like it. Would you like a mushroom?
I'm fine, thank you for the moment.
Peddling the drugs today.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Just say no.
Are you gonna? And she's turned to Smoke and she says, "Are you going to try and track your friend?"
Yes, I hope so. My tracking skills are okay.
And she'll put a hand and sort of like touch you. Well, she'll stop to see if you're like, you know, give you the intention like she wants to touch you, but like she's asking for consent.
Yeah, it'd be like a fraction of hesitation, but then yeah, that's fine.
And she'll sort of grab you gently on sort of lower arm where she can reach, and she's gonna say, "May the Wild Mother blessings guide you on this," and she'll cast Enhanced Stability on you and give you advantage on all wisdom checks for the next hour.
Oh wow, nice.
I am not sure what the heck temporary hit. Oh, right, yeah. If I choose specific thing, I can give you temporary hit points.
Got ya.
Ignore that one.
Yeah.
It's called Owl's Wisdom, which is basically just advantage on all wisdom checks for the next hour.
It's the bear one that gives you the temporary.
Correct.
I think you muted, Dan.
Okay, where are you going?
Maybe Jacob, you can help me follow these tracks.
Yeah, I think we need to keep going east, as we said. So if we go around the other side of the pool and I point over this way and follow the path round.
Start moving around and try and look for traces of any sign of movement.
I'll follow behind.
Tracking.
Make a survival check at advantage, Smoke. You can't pick up Thunder's tracks yet, but these parts of the sewers that you've wandered into are really old. Like the floor is like well worked stone, and they're almost ancient. You also see, especially in the walls of this chamber, some like druidic carvings. Just make a religion check for me, either Jacob or Spoke.
You go ahead. If I'm more concentrated on trying to find tracks.
Yeah, you've seen this iconography before in the Stormcradle temple. Although this is a lot more kind of rough hewn into the stone. But yeah, there seems to be like druidic symbology dedicated to Umberlee.
Is Umberlee like the temple above? These carvings, like Stormcradle, but druidic? Umberlee isn't a druidic god, is he?
It's not my It's not my purview. That was Koronak's thing, right? Umberlee.
Was. Tilly, did you make these carvings?
Oh, let me check. Can I read them?
Yeah, make a. Oh, hold on. You can read them. There is it's like a circle, and wave, and 3 lines. To you, it would mean that this is a safe space for followers of Umberlee and other sacred druidic gods.
I'll look at it, sort of trace it with my hand, and then grab a piece of charcoal or a stone even, and try to draw next to it the same thing to copy it to see if it looks like my hand did this.
You try to copy it and you reach up and you realize you can't reach up to where it was drawn.
And then, yeah, I turn to Jacob on this one and smile and say, a bit too high for me, but I can read it. It indicates a safe space for druids. It seems to refer to Umberlee as well.
Yeah, there's a temple to Umberlee in the tower where we came from. He's one of the gods worshipped in these parts, along with Our Lady Mystra.
Umberlee is the bitch queen and thus a female
goddess. Sorry,
goddess. Yeah.
She's worshipped in these parts along with Our Lady Mystra.
I wonder if the other two were druids worshipping Umberlee. Maybe. Should we continue?
I think so. Yes. Smoke.
Yeah,
The way is safe.
Let's keep moving forward. I'll take point and just kind of trace the way around. We'll follow like the left wall around so that we can make our way to the east as soon as we can.
Okay. So yeah, you can go down a bit further.
Can I easily jump this?
Yeah, but if you come down this far, you would see another kind of grid with doors.
Okay.
The doors are closed, but it's a familiar setup. You can see through the bars stairs going upwards to the east, but no light, or not much light this time. Let me just double check. Hold on, I think I've not done all my lighting properly. Oh yeah, I have. Yeah, there's a faint light coming from the east.
Okay. I'll rattle the door to try it. Can it be opened by force?
Make a athletics check.
Once I have to go in and equip and unequip my gloves. Hold on.
As we're sort of trailing behind, walking quietly and then turning to Mir to say, "You're a very colorful bunch, aren't you?"
We are. I'm a water genasi. Do you know any others?
I can't remember.
Make a history check if you want.
But it's I was just about to say fascinating, but that's not happening.
You've seen people with blue and green skin before, you're sure, but other than that, you can't be sure what they were or who they were.
I have seen, I think, some of your kind, but then you have these other ones, and you're all so different. It's very curious. How did you get together?
Oh, that's a long story. We
What
kind
is
of
it?
found each other along the way.
I probably would like to hear it, maybe, if we're not here anymore, or we have a moment.
We can definitely tell it to you.
There is some amazing tea I can make out of mushrooms.
Smoke, with that check, you can't quite get the gate open by force.
Jacob, any luck with this?
No, I can give it a try.
You trying to pick it?
Yep.
That's it's the same roll, yeah.
Same roll.
Smoke was trying to pull it open, but you just push it and it's fine.
There you go, Smoke. It's a push door.
Similar kind of setup. This one's a more narrow kind of reservoir flowing down into the main tributary that flows next to you. The smell is just as bad. But yeah, you don't seem to hear anything particularly disturbing.
Yeah. Take a point and just slowly make my way around.
Kind of.
Ah. Second. You see a central pool, mostly stone around here, and two doors. No, three doors even. Two at the end of the room, kind of single doors, and one double door at the side of the room there.
Well, this looks important.
Let's give one a try. I'll try this top door.
It's like it's a wooden door, but it seems to be reinforced and lined with iron. What's curious to you is that it is barred from the outside.
Looks like someone was trying to keep something out while they were down here. Tilly, does this look familiar to you at all?
Does it?
You have no memory of ever being in this room.
Not really. I don't think I ever came here. Not many mushrooms here.
Could be that Thunder escaped from whatever was on the east side and made his way through here.
And then locked the door behind him?
Hmm.
Are there any tabaxi tracks on the floor?
Make a perception check. There are some tabaxi tracks in this room. It looks like with that check, they're being dragged towards this door.
There's tabaxi tracks smoke on the floor, similar to the other ones. They're being dragged through this door, the barred door?
Towards the door.
Yes. So something was dragged through the door and then somebody barred it from the other side. It could have been one of Tilly's companions.
I think I could unlock this door, but it would mean noise.
No, I mean, it's barred from this side.
Yeah, I've got a spell.
Yeah.
I don't think that anybody who I would consider my companion could hurt anyone.
I was wondering, was it barred to keep something out or to keep something in?
Barred from the outside means there is a bar resting on the door,
Yes.
keeping this door closed.
Yes, so did they...
From
somebody on
the
this
other side.
From
Yeah.
this side, bar from the out. You are on the outside. It's barred on your side.
Right, it's like, were they trying to keep somebody from getting into this area or were they trying to stop something from getting out? The question. I think we need to... If Thunder must have gone through here, I think we need to open it, Smoke.
I'm just going to take a cursory look at the other two doors in the room. Is it the same situation with them?
No, this one is not barred.
Okay, I'm going to... Well, I'll test it to see if maybe it's barred from the other side.
It is locked, you feel, but not barred.
Okay, and then I'll just investigate this bottom one as well. Same way.
That seems locked and barred from the other side.
Okay. Well, if we're going to get through any of these doors, this is the only one we can access immediately. Unless you think we can break through the others.
I could try and pick the other, but...
I have
Yeah.
the spell knock. But it means that it says a target that is held shut by a mundane lock or that is stuck or barred becomes unlocked.
if there's a bar, we can just lift it off. That'd be useful if the bar was on the other side, I think. Fisher.
I will look into the pool to see if there's anything.
Any
alive
family?
somewhere.
Any friends?
Any mushrooms?
Okay, Tilly, make a perception check. You don't see anything currently, although there is a kind of like pond scum around the edges, which you and with your affinity with animals would see. You know, there could be living creatures, fish or frogs or snakes like that live in this pond. But you can't see any evidence of any currently. Okay. Who's doing what?
Smoke, should we use this door, I think?
Yeah, first things first. I'll lift the bar off this door.
Okay. The bar comes off. Are you opening it?
Carefully.
I'll have my bow drawn just in case something bursts through.
Before you, in manacles, you see Thunder in the morning.
I'll shout out, Thunder! Can you hear me? Are you awake?
Unconscious.
Shit. He's here, he's unconscious, he's manacled.
Just walk closer to him. Your smell should wake him.
Very funny. I'm cautious something might be in here. But what can I do other than go in?
You see thunder in the morning. It hasn't been that long since you've seen him. Like what you were saying about your expectations, given where Smoke has been over the past 3 months and his interactions with the clan and all the kind of diplomacy regarding, it actually the Trailing Coasts clan would not have had that much time to sort Stormcradle out yet. There's just the agreement has been made. However, you've not seen him for a number of weeks, and it looks like it has been just as long since Thunder 8. He looks wasted and malnourished.
Mir, can you help me?
Yeah, what do you need?
Look at him.
Oh, okay. I'll cast Cure Wounds on him.
Mm-hmm. Or 19?
19. Mm-hmm.
It rouses his consciousness, and he blinks, and he takes his manacled hands up to his eyes. Oh, smoking
I'll grab a
mirror.
ration pack.
Mir, is that really you?
It is. It's us. Just take it easy. Breathe. What happened?
He takes snatches a ration out of Mir's hands and scoffs it. I'm afraid I've let you down, smoking mirror. I came to investigate a few weeks ago, make a suitable home for Trailing Coast Clan. But there are still roving dangers here. Some kind of cult. They relieved me of my prize that I took.
The orb.
Yes.
What did they look like?
They had green, scaly skin. Like alligator or half dragon. They used druidic magic. They relieved me of the orb and they retreated westward. I have not heard them for days. Wild beasts. I'm not sure I have the strength to face them.
Don't worry. Just eat these rations and here, take this. And I'll pass him a healing potion.
You want to roll it for me?
Yeah, sure. 18.
Oh. You really are a sight for sore eyes, smoking mirror.
I thought you'd maybe comment on the smell. And again, looks like you've been used to it too down here.
Huh. To be honest, I had a dream about Quiet Bog. It must have been you.
I say quiet bog like as he says the words quiet bog.
Yes.
Thunder, you're here. I'll pop my head in the door.
Just about.
Well, Looks like a nice place to you've been resting. I heard you say something about scales. Were they like the scales on my armor?
No, they were
No.
natural, not gilded.
A similar sort of scale if these weren't gilded. Similar size,
No,
etc.
not serpent scale,
Okay.
like alligator or dragon. Or cobalt scale.
Ugh, kobolds. Ugh.
I can't be sure. I am somewhat delirious.
Yes. I think I've got some more rations if you need them. You look like you could use them.
Tilly's gonna come over and say,
Offer him a mushroom.
You look, poor you. You look very weak. Here,
Wait a minute.
try this.
Hold on. Who is this? Come to think of it, who is that? He points towards Tisha as well.
I am Tisha.
Hello, my name's Matilda. Would you like a mushroom? This one should wake you up.
Tisha, I've heard of. You are one of the 6, correct? You have the scar on your neck?
Yes, that's true.
You, little druid girl, I do not trust.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Have you seen her before?
When I arrived at Stormcradle, I found many dead druids below the temple to Umberlee, all in a row. Do you know what happened there?
Some sewage monsters chopped their heads off.
No, they were burned.
Oh.
I don't remember that.
Wait. We saw that. That was Calaxeros. He sacrificed them when he brought that horrible creature through the portal. We raced in to fight him and he stepped backwards through a portal.
I saw the bodies too, on the beach around Stormcradle.
Why would so many druids be slaughtered?
For their power?
Did they all belong to the same circle? To your circle? And he points accusingly down at Matilda.
I don't know. Maybe. They do all seem to be worshipping Umberlee, though, and my symbol is for the Wild Mother. I don't know.
Maybe
don't
if you
remember
have no
much.
connection to Umberlee, you did not suffer the same fate as your other druid friends. I don't know, though. It still marks me out as suspicious. I wouldn't trust you, not until I know more about you. Take heed, Smoke.
Of course. I know not to be too trusting, but you know how these things can be. Sometimes there's a line somewhere in between, and we thought it best that she come along. Perhaps we can help her.
Well, I need your help too, Smoke. I would not ask were the need not dire. We need to get that orb back. It holds the power to help the clans rise to prominence once more.
As a matter of fact, I was sent here to try and obtain the orb. Caster Zajet claims ownership of it.
Zajet is a politician. He covets the orb like he covets a fancy painting or expensive bottle of wine. It is true power that can assist the clan for generations. Help us grow.
I know, and I don't trust him with his power, but worse, even less I trust him with how he might act if we don't appease him. We're in a very difficult position, Thunder. One wrong move and the peace could be broken between us all.
We can ill afford another war. But if we kept the orb, none would dare inflict violence on the clans again.
I think you know where that road takes us. Eventually we gain enough power. We stand up to defend ourselves. There has to be something to defend ourselves from. We'll put fear in the hearts of men and elves if we control that kind of power. But at the same time, I cannot trust Castor with it either. But we can't use it as a show of power. We can't use it as to gain force over this world.
I am not talking about dominion. I am talking about defense.
The greatest defense we have acclaimed so far in all of these years and generations is the peace we have brokered between ourselves and the other races on the Isles. We have to be careful what stance we take here.
Just make a persuasion check at advantage, Smoke, as you are technically superior at the moment.
11.
Well, I am grateful, Smoking Mirror, that you found me before the orb, because it is mine, and I seek to reclaim it in the name of Trailing Coasts.
It's not Trailing Coast clan decision to decide what will be done with an object of power, unless one that belongs to the humans and Castor of Silvercrest.
Would you rather bargain with Castor Jet or Thunder in the morning?
I'm trying to balance the scales, Thunder. We've lived many years with them tipped one way or the other.
And we will see what balance brings. We need not have this conversation in front of the druid. For now.
I'll look towards them and then like, this is all very interesting. What's going on right now?
I hope you're not directing the question at me, because
I'm looking around, like
Smoke.
everyone.
Do you want me? Is Thunder still got manacled at this point?
Yes.
Smoke, do you want me to undo his manacles?
Of course, please. Thank you, Jacob.
26, yeah. There we go. Click, click, click.
Thank you, half-breed.
No problem, Furball.
Um,
It's been a long time since you and Smoke floated up to the top of the mountain.
Indeed, and the difference in stature between them, given the current circumstances, is apparent. And Thunder talks a tough game, but he's seemingly too weak to stand up to Smoke with anything more than words. And he is loyal to Tabaxi and Smoke, so he quietens his protestations for now. Because he needs your help, and that's the kind of position you see him in, the stance that he takes up.
I'm going to give him my shield. And another greater healing potion. Come on, we'll save the talking for later. Get yourself on your feet and defend yourself.
Do you want to roll it? Yeah, cheers, thank you.
15.
Ugh. I think we should head west. More of this mystery will become apparent, and with greater number we may yet survive another encounter with those beasts that took me. And with that, guys, I think we should probably end it.
Yeah.
It's good spot. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, good spot.
Mm.
That's been. Thank you,
Mm.
guys.
Okay.
Like, yeah, it's been fun to be Jacob for a night
Yeah.
with new people and old new people.
Mm.
Hey, Lucy, when I said you can join in, then you and I hope you underestimate. I hope you realise by now that that's a sign up
It
to a
lasts
minimum of 3 sessions.
I was gonna say at least 6, right? Yeah, no, that's fine. That's cool. And it's Wednesdays, right? So we're okay.
We do have a break next week.
We are not playing next week because some of us are going to Manchester to play a live game, not D&D. It's like something a bit different, but we will resume the week after.
Cool. That's fine.
2
Yeah,
weeks
cool.
today.
Yeah.